The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trap Nerve Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Duke Clark. To my left, my guys, Harry Reynolds, still need a nickname. Joey Sabs. How you guys doing, man?
The Packers haven't made any moves. Okay. The Bears made a trade. Vikings made a trade. Lions made a trade.
We'll get right into it, I guess.
That's all I'm doing.
I mean, to be fair, the Lions got worse for this year, at least.
Before we get all the way into it, you were on time today?
Yeah.
Fucking liar.
I was exactly as many minutes late as you guys were last week.
Boy.
Oh, whoa.
This just...
All right. Well, I guess you guys want to do trades first?
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, might as well. All right. So, biggest trade, I would say Hockenson probably.
I don't know, though. The Claypool one's pretty crazy,
good.
Yeah, they are pretty good. I like Hockenson a lot, though.
You guys weren't talking about WJ3?
Shut the fuck up. So, TJ Hockenson to the Vikings from the Lions. Lions get a second and a third. I feel like that's a lot. I mean, he is finally doing good.
I was just telling you. Hockenson got in 2 fourths.
And 2 fourths.
Well, it's a good compensation.
Yeah,
I like it for Minnesota because he's a good run blocker, too.
Yeah, Irv Smith has just got hurt. So.
Yeah, so his fantasy value, I'm not sure that if it goes up or down, but for Minnesota, they became a lot better. That's for sure.
They said Kirk Cousins is 30th to throw to the tight ends.
Yeah, he does. To be fair, he didn't have Hockenson, so
that's fair too.
We'll see if
never really
if that
had
changes.
great tight ends.
Because Thielen's getting old too. Like Hockenson might become his number 2 favorite.
I was just gonna say it could be a second target.
Hockenson is the 4th best tight end this year.
So we'll see how that looks moving forward.
If that. I mean, he's stayed healthy. Monroe St. Brown has been out. I think didn't Reynolds miss a game? Like a lot of the
Chark's out.
I wonder if this would like hit Jetta a little bit.
No, I don't think so.
If anything, it might help.
Yeah. Hockenson went from last to first overnight in that division.
Oh, in the division, yeah.
Wow, think about that.
They got to play each other twice still, right? Oh, no, they played once.
Yeah.
They played once, yeah.
It's weird that they traded with each other. I forgot who it was that
I think Detroit's smart, man.
Huh?
I think Detroit's smart as fuck. I think they are I think they're like so young. TJ Hockenson either got paid or is getting paid. They need their quarterback. They're just getting picks, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean,
they were just wasting Hawkinson's career. So get rid of him, get a second and a third.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I like it for both teams, I think.
Yeah, and they're like Vikings.
Upgrade. I mean, they're trying not at this point. They're trying to make a run.
Yeah, what are they 6-1?
Yeah.
Minnesota. Yeah, so I like that move for them a lot.
Do you think this is gonna hurt Hawkinson's fantasy value or help it? Like,
I think it's gonna stay around the same.
You think so? You think
I mean,
he'll finish top 5?
He had that 43-point game, and then besides that, he's had a bunch of like 10, 11, 12, some single-digit
20,
games.
Right?
I don't think so.
I think he had 2 big games.
Did he?
I'll look it
I'm
up
pretty sure
real
he had
quick.
2 of them.
I'm
mad
mad
but I don't
that
think
I traded
it'll. I still think he could easily get around 10 to 15 every week still. Maybe even his touchdown value might go up in the red zone with Minnesota.
Oh, that's a fact. That's something that's going to happen because instead of just giving it to Jamal Williams,
they
might try to throw it to
Minnesota.
Hockenson.
Gets in the red zone a lot.
Yeah, I like that.
No, Harry was right.
I figured
8, 6, 11, 42, 9, 11.
I could swear he had a 20-point.
Like he only had 3 catches last week. He just had 80 yards with it. So I feel like he could. I think his value could go up a little bit.
Well, he's also like no one really realized how explosive he is because he's been in that offense of just like dinking and dunking and run blocking.
But not for
people not getting him the ball. Now in this offense, hopefully like he could play that Kittle role because he is like he's very similar to Kittle, very explosive, good run blocker. Maybe they'll get him down the field more.
Yeah,
how they were supposed to use Irv Smith.
Yeah, he could definitely go up.
I remember last year he was supposed to be like a breakout candidate.
I love Hockenson. I just hated his situation, so I traded him. And now,
Like,
I mean, we see. I mean, if Kirk Cousins doesn't want to throw him the ball, then his situation got worse. But
Denver is sending Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they say what the compensation is?
They were. I was up watching NFL Good Morning Football or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were predicting trades, and Dolphins were going to get Bradley Chubb in their thing for a first.
It includes a 2023 first
Yeah.
that the Miami acquired from San Fran.
Wow.
San Fran's first.
So they still got their own first then too.
Yeah. No, they lost it.
Oh yeah, because of the Brian Flores.
Wow,
thing.
no shit though. I can't believe they're getting rid of Bradley Chubb.
They're my.
Are
Their
they giving
defense is the
up?
only reason they're
Are
winning
they giving
games.
up?
They probably are.
Then Judy or
just beat
Sutton
the
have
Jags,
to go.
though.
Why are they keeping them?
One of them's probably gonna go to the Packers.
Hopefully it's Sutton, dude.
Oh, Green Bay making no moves, man.
Do they have to make a move?
Can't.
Who just got that touchdown? Toure?
Yeah.
Toure? Come on, man.
I mean, is it Dobbs or Doobs?
Dobbs.
I
right?
call him Dobbs.
I thought
He looked good
Yeah,
finally.
he made some nice catches
Yeah,
for sure.
he mossed. Was it Elam or was it Benford? He mossed someone in the end zone.
Number 7, whoever that was.
Oh, Tron Johnson.
Damn, Miami's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
real nice move for them.
Wow.
The only thing they weren't doing so far this year was getting a pass rush, and now they got Chubb.
So Chubb there. Robert Quinn went to the Eagles, I think was huge.
Yeah, that was last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Roquan Smith. To
Roquan
Roquan to
Oh, yeah.
Baltimore is
Baltimore.
crazy.
That's a big
That's
one.
scary.
Yeah,
Because
because
their defense is already good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Patrick Queen has sucked. Like he's been terrible, and now fucking they
Now
just
you add
replace him with the
Roquan,
best
yeah.
linebacker in the league.
And then Claypool to the Bears, which I like that for Chicago. They
I
need
do
a
too. He's
receiver, so
young.
yeah.
I just wonder if
I was surprised they gave up their second for him.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
that's
lot.
kind of expensive, but I get it.
Was he a second or third round pick?
He was. If he wasn't
Oh,
second, I
shit.
think he was early third.
Oh, listen. So the Chubb, it's Miami's giving up a first, a fourth, and Chase Edmonds.
Oh, Chase Edmonds?
Yeah,
Wow.
and Denver's
Chase Edmonds'
getting.
value might be up.
It might be.
It
And-
can't be any worse than it was in Denver.
Yeah, but Mostert's all the way up now.
Yeah, but he already was. But
Yeah.
Edmonds been getting like 2
Oh,
touches
Gaskins
a
is
game.
back.
Edmonds might. You never know.
He might be the lead back there.
I mean,
Tavis has been playing well, but Gordon's been horrible.
I just wonder
Yeah.
if Gordon's gonna get traded.
it's crazy because Gordon is like one of those guys who's playing terrible, but you can't drop him on fantasy because he has a touchdown like every other week.
And they're sending Chubb in a fifth.
I like that for both teams.
I don't like it for Denver. They're losing Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, but they got a first. What did you say? A first?
Oh yeah, first, a fourth, and Chase Edmonds, who's
I loved him coming into the year. I don't.
damn.
know
Their
what
backfield
happened.
could just potentially be Latavius Murray and Chase Edmonds.
They got it. They got to get rid of their dudes, man. Please just free. I mean, I was gonna say free DJ Moore too, but DJ Moore's been eating the past 2 weeks. Just free.
He just
fucking
needed
Judy,
somebody
free
I
that
don't
Sutton.
think Carolina will
Yep.
trade him.
I-
Maybe because he took his helmet off, though, and got that penalty. They'll trade him.
I didn't like what the announcers did. I have to bash them real quick because they were talking mad shit, talking about like, you can't do that. Let us do the celebrating. No. Hold on. If he didn't catch the ball,
I know,
the extra point would never be able to be kicked.
but doing good things is your job. That doesn't mean you just get. You're
That
just
was a
allowed
really
to
good
do-
thing, though.
It was, but it just doesn't mean you're allowed. Like the whole point of doing good things is to help your team win. So when you do something stupid that leads to your, and to be fair, the guy still should have made the kick.
And
And
then he
I
had
also,
a 32-yard opportunity in
Yeah.
overtime. That's what sucks.
Yeah, so it's
but-
more his fault. Like we shouldn't be putting it on DJ Moore and not the kicker. But you can't.
It's still
One,
stupid.
the rule shouldn't exist. The dude took his. Where did he throw
was
it? though?
celebrating.
He just took his helmet through it all. He was going in the crowd. He was out of here.
I don't think that rule should exist.
He was happy though, man.
And it's entertaining. Like no NFL fans ever watch that unless
That's-
you're like 87 years old and
that's
you
what-
remember when people had leather helmets. Like who cares? He jumped into the crowd. Who gives a shit? Like why? Like it's entertaining. The dude just mossed 2 people to tie the game.
You know what they call the NFL? The no fun league.
Yeah, I mean, this year really has been no fun. It's ridiculous. And then a fun thing happens. We get a game of 2 of the worst teams in the NFL. It was the best game of the week.
Playing for first place.
Yeah, it was the best game of the week. He scores should have been a game-winning touchdown, and they're just like, no, you celebrated too much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need to know the rules. You can't.
Yeah,
do
he
that.
knows better. He's not a rookie.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't do shit like that. So both sides. I mean, like you're a grown-up. Act like you've been here before.
He was happy though, man. Baker was throwing him bad balls all year.
I just don't understand why he took his helmet off to celebrate.
I don't either.
Why can't he just celebrate
Like
with
this
his
is
helmet on?
look at me. That's what he's saying. Look at my
He's trying to get
face.
some endorsement deals, man.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sick of the NBA. There's faces are everywhere. I gotta be behind this helmet. He probably thinks he's mad handsome. He's like, come on, put me on a billboard.
That was wild though. Yeah, but I have to say this though. Again, I thought Baker not getting the ball to Odell, I was real iffy. I know the video got put up. I was just like, you know what? Maybe there was something between them. Dude really just can't get the ball to his best receivers.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
He's out of a job right now because Jacoby Brissett and P.J. Walker have those jobs.
Because
Like, think about how bad he is.
look what Jacoby Brissett was doing yesterday, giving the ball to his best
Yeah,
receiver.
Cooper had a huge game. Is there any targets you guys want the Bills to go after in this next 2 hours?
I mean, like, if you could get Kareem Hunt for a fourth, I would do it. But
He looks
don't even-
washed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even want him.
They
It's
don't
crazy
even
how
give him the
productive
ball,
Chubb is,
though.
and Hunt doesn't do anything when he has the ball.
Yo, no lie, I think I'd rather have Singletary.
And James Cook looks good.
James Cook did look really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he only had like 6 or 7 carries, but yeah,
So
he
did-
did look
He had
good.
like
That's all
70
Singletary
yards,
had,
too.
too.
Yeah, he had like 35 yards.
Well, he had a 41-yard catch, too, though.
Oh, and the catch.
That's
yeah,
why they
that
had about
rush, yeah.
76 total yards, I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, he does look
I
good
like
too.
him backfield.
I love Kareem.
I wonder if
Hunt,
we're
though.
going to
just think
trade Moss.
Well, nobody's going to want Moss.
Yeah, they
He freaking stinks.
cut him. Yeah,
It is.
if anything.
I don't know. The Bills don't gain anything from trading him. Like, he doesn't have a big contract or anything.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
I would have liked
not for
Kamara.
the payment.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that?
Oh yeah, not for what that haul though.
They wanted. I think somebody told me that.
Same thing as McCaffrey.
Same thing as
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
There's like if Sutton or Judy were out there, but
Nah.
they'd want like probably like a first or like a couple seconds or something. It's just we draft well.
I know Steve wants a receiver. He don't
I
want a
do
running
want a
back.
receiver. I think everyone's like we're good, but we're like an injury away from starting Khalil Shakur, who I like, but he's a rookie. I don't want to
Yeah.
have to. I don't want to have to rely.
He's nice though.
It's
Yeah,
not like
but-
McKenzie's that good or.
I love that. I love McKenzie, but yeah, I mean, you can do a lot better in the slot if you get Odell and he comes back healthy, or you traded for Judy. Like, it's such a big upgrade.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that if we get Odell, we put him on the outside and put Diggs in the slot.
That's probably what would happen.
I hope that's what happens.
Diggs would fucking murder.
Diggs would go.
He
nutty.
already is like second or third in the league in yards. He would like poop on everyone. Put him in the slot. It's a wrap. There's no one that could guard him there.
Yeah, it'd be over for.
Or you would have to pull the corner, your number one. Like, if we played you guys, like, you pull Jair and put him in the slot on Diggs, and then Odell's just as good as he used to be. He's just mossing whoever you put out there. Can't put him one-on-one on the outside.
I was surprised Jair didn't shadow Diggs Sunday. He just locked Gabe up anyway instead.
He was on Diggs a couple times. Diggs got some catches on him.
Nah.
Yeah, I remember them, like, fighting. He got the catch on the sideline, and they were, like, pushing each other.
He must have just came over and was fighting him. Then he literally followed Gabe Davis around the field.
I'm almost certain that he caught the ball on Jair.
And maybe like a 5
Oh, no matter of fact,
Yeah,
he did
right.
catch one because then Jair went like this with the sword after tackle. Oh no, he broke up the pass.
Yeah, I don't even
That
feel
was
like.
against Diggs. Or Gabe
Diggs.
Davis.
I was gonna say I
It
don't.
was Diggs.
Even the plays Jair was near Diggs, I don't feel like they lined up against each other.
But why are they talking all that shit to each other?
I don't know. Like Joe said, maybe it was from the Minnesota days. Is the only thing that makes sense to me. I just wonder if LaFleur decided, like he thought Buffalo would think that Alexander would be on Diggs, so let's lock up Gabe Davis, take away all the plays that you guys thought would be there for Davis. I don't know. I don't
Just
see
get him
why
to
else Diggs would. It just didn't make sense to me that Alexander wasn't on him. Even when Stokes was on Diggs, he was locking him up, but they would just put Douglas on him, and Diggs would kill him. All Diggs' big plays were against him.
No one was locking Diggs up, dude.
Oh, Stokes did. It was
No, he
weird.
didn't.
Oh, he did though.
He didn't.
He really did.
He didn't.
What Diggs had 5 catches? He had 2 long catches on Douglas. That was it.
I don't fucking know. We were winning. We were running the ball, bro.
We locked your guys' shit up in the second half.
That's fine. we were just trying to get the clock out.
Nah, you guys were
We
passing.
can get to it. What was the score?
27-17. 27-17.
27-17.
Yeah, 10-3 in this last 30 minutes of the game though. Green Bay
Diggs
won.
had 6 for
That's
1.
fine, we were just letting
Diggs
the
had
clock
6
go
for
down.
108 and a touchdown.
And
Oh,
two,
no.
he had 2 what?
No
what
big
was his
deal.
touchdown? 40 yards. He had 2 catches for like 90 or like 100 yards on Douglas. So then he had like 4 catches for 15 yards against the rest of the team. That sounds
6
good.
catches for 108 yards and a touchdown.
But I'm talking about when Douglas
His
was
long
on
was
him.
53,
Yeah, then
but he averaged 18.
yeah, because he had 2 catches for 100 yards. So he had 4 for 15. That's good.
That's just that's wild that like Harry's trying to make it a win that he had 100 and
That
some
shit is a
yards
win.
and a touchdown.
They played well in the second half.
They did play well in the second half. We were just
The
like,
win
yeah,
was-
run down our throats, keep this fucking clock rolling, go ahead.
The win was when we had one of our top 2 corners on Diggs. He didn't do anything. But our dumbass team was like, you know what? I think if we put our 3rd string corner on him, this will be smart. And we got punished for it.
I wish we could see those stats. I feel like
Oh, I wonder if we can look those up.
probably could, but you
didn't watch the game?
You need to. I did watch the game.
So you don't remember who was on him and who he caught the ball on?
just
I know
remember
for
he-
sure the touchdown was on what's his name, Rasul Douglas.
Yeah.
I
And
know
so
for
was-
sure that was.
So was the long pass before halftime, and Douglas was chasing him like this. That's how he was defending the pass. Diggs was so far like in front of him.
Yeah, he's man nice.
Yeah, against the third string quarter, he was definitely uncoverable.
I was the third string corner on him.
We didn't want to win. That's how we coach. We don't get receivers at the trade deadline, and we don't put our top corners on your guys' best players.
That's fine.
Gabe Davis would have ate if it was the other way around.
What do you mean?
If Jair was on Diggs.
Well, yeah, and Diggs did eat. What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did. You
can only shut down one of our guys. But that's why I want another receiver, just to circle back to that point. Because if Gabe goes down or Diggs goes down, and then we face a team with Jair or whatever, who are we leaning on? If they're doubling like the Chiefs when they double Diggs, fucking 4 touchdowns for Gabe Davis. What do we do if one of those guys isn't there?
If Davis is hurt and then they double Diggs.
Yeah, we need
Khalil Shakur is nice though.
Yeah, but you can't rely.
I agree. I'm just saying he is nice.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
If we caught an injury,
I think we'd be fine in the regular season. It's just when you get into those games.
Yeah.
And
the Chiefs added Tony to make sure that doesn't happen. We actually didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What was the picks?
I think was it a second or a third and a sixth? It was 2 picks, a second and a sixth or a
I'll
third
look it
and a
up real
sixth.
quick. How do you guys feel like he's gonna be there? You think he's ever gonna play?
Yeah, I think he's gonna play immediately this week.
Do you? But do you think he's gonna ever be able to play a season, or do you think he's just always gonna be having his hamstring injury?
Did you say that the injury was fake?
I mean, he said that he's been healthy. I think because he's immediately active. He's been out for the Giants every game.
They just didn't want to use him. He said.
Yeah.
He said they've been putting him on the injury report. And he's fine. They just didn't want to use him.
Yeah.
Which makes it's crazy because you can't talk shit because they're winning. It just doesn't make sense.
They wanted to use their guys.
I know, but
and it's working though. You can't really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you can't really talk
anything.
shit. But the dude, every time he touched the ball last year, looked like one of the best players in the NFL, and that's not an exaggeration. Every time he was on the field and caught a ball, if he had any space, you weren't tackling him. That's not an exaggeration. He was. It's just he was hurt all the time.
And I'm not hearing that they want to use their guys. Sterling Shepard, and Darius Slayton were.
None of them were drafted by you.
No,
that's
but
what I'm
saying they wanted to use the guys they think are good. Because look at Galladay again. He got paid all that money and they just didn't play him.
Well, he was playing. He was horrible. Then they're still playing Slayton, who's not even a third of good as how good Kadarius Toney is. So
I don't know.
It's hard for me to think that that's the thing they're going with. Shepard, who sucks, was out there.
I don't think Shepard sucks.
He's not nearly as good as Toney.
No, not healthy.
So it's just you can't say that they're going with their guys. They're not. They were going with guys who've sucked for the Giants for the last 5 years.
That is a fact because they were using Richie James and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when Toney was healthy, week 1 or whatever, or he played one game.
2 snaps or something.
Yeah,
like that.
he played 2 snaps, and Richie James was out there scoring. Got 6 catches.
Yeah,
Richie James, you see what he did last game? Fucking 2 fumbles.
Did he?
Yeah, he muffed 2
punts. He got carted off or something. Did he?
Yeah, some fucking.
He wasn't hurt. He was just.
He's
crying.
like, "Yo, get me out of here."
Yeah.
No, I think Toney could be.
It was crazy though. He muffed a punt, or whatever, and he went to the sideline. He was all sad and shit. Then he goes back out there to catch another punt and muffed another one. Think about that though.
Then he left on the card.
Then he was like, "I'm out of here. I'm hurt. That's why I didn't catch it."
It doesn't make sense. But no, I think that was a good move by the Chiefs.
Yeah,
3rd and 6 it was.
3rd and 6. Yeah.
That's a steal.
I got him in that dynasty league. I'm pumped.
Let me get him.
Hell no.
You know Andy Reid will make some good plays for him.
Yeah.
Drop some nice stuff. I think he'll be fine.
You guys think Juju's gonna keep being good?
Yeah.
I think this helps Juju, if anything. If Toney, man, I know I'm not going to say he's going to be Tyreek Hill, but he does a lot of the same things. Now they have what we the whole year where we're they don't have that guy to take the top off the defenses, and now they do. And they still got
Scantling is a guy to take the top off the defenses.
Yeah. Scantling's actually been good this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have something against Scantling. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the move of them get Toney because Sky Moore hasn't progressed fast enough for their liking, so he's probably a year away.
Yeah, he's dropping the ball when he does get thrown.
Yeah,
too,
so I think that's huge for them getting Toney.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that. Not really pumped for it, real football,
right?
But fantasy football.
Yeah. Let's talk about Packers Bills though. We only talked a little bit about Diggs. I was just shit talking, but.
I mean, you guys look good in the second half. I mean, you guys, your defense came alive. I don't know, man.
I feel like if our defense played that way in the previous 3 or 4 games, we would have won all those games.
Yeah, and if Dobbs played that well,
yeah, if Dobbs
won a couple
stepped
games.
up and made some catches, and we stuck to the run. Nobody can run on Buffalo all year. I was real happy to see that.
You guys were killing us.
So you figure if you stuck to the run, Dobbs made plays, defense played like that, we don't lose to the Giants or Washington. Maybe still to the Jets because they kicked our ass pretty good. But I
Yeah.
feel like 100% beat the Giants, 100% beat Washington.
You guys think you're gonna win like 10 in a row now? Win the division?
Probably not the division,
I'm
but
sick.
we'll see.
I'm
We'll see
sick.
what happens. And Minnesota sucks, like in a way. You know what I mean? Like I still think they'll lose when they
They've been
play
playing good football though.
Buffalo. I think they'll lose when they play Dallas. Like all their tougher, they still have some tough games left, but obviously Green Bay does too.
Yeah.
We play like Dallas, Philly, but I don't know. I mean, what'd you guys think of the game though?
You guys finally, like, the first thing I said, I was like, of course I finally sit Dylan, and now the Packers went to play to their strengths, and, like, you guys were just running all over us. I mean, Dylan still only had, like, 10 carries, but he had, like, 52 yards. Aaron Jones was killing. You guys played how you're supposed to play. Josh Allen didn't really look the greatest.
In the first half, he looked good.
Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, he ended up finishing with, like, 220 yards. Easily his worst game of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
He just makes those crazy plays like 3rd and 14.
Yeah, when
We
he needs
pressure
to.
him, dude just runs all the way down to the 1. Like that shit, it's like crippling.
Yeah.
4th and 1, you guys make a play when we're driving at like close to the red zone. Von Miller makes a crazy play. Like those are the differences.
That
right now
Von
with our
Miller play
teams.
was wild.
Yeah, it really was. He pushed the whole line.
He want to run up the middle. He just pushed everyone into each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we got those guys. We see it every week. Like, the plays. The thing is, last year, the reason we were 11-6 was because there was just every game that we lost, it was just like plays that we could not make. Like when we needed a play, we couldn't make it. We'd get someone down to 3rd and 14, and they'd somehow find a way to get it. And we got Von Miller for that reason. And he makes plays when plays need to be made. He didn't even have that good of a game, but like he made like 1 or 2 big plays, and that's all we needed for him.
Yeah, your guys' defense is really good. I was talking on Twitter with a buddy of mine. He was saying, like, on 3rd and 16, the Packers cowardly did a draw play when they had all their timeouts.
Yeah.
And, like, they paid for it by punting, and Buffalo got a field goal. But, see, I disagree. I just felt like at that point we were down by 14, and we got the ball first in the second half. It's 3rd and 16. You guys get to the quarterback with a 4-man rush better than any team in the league.
Yeah.
Our offense right now obviously isn't built to convert 3rd and long. So I thought the best thing was to do a run play, make you guys use your last timeout,
Yeah.
punt the ball. Hopefully our defense doesn't let you guys walk down the field for field goal. Obviously Diggs caught a 53-yard pass, and you guys got a field goal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what do you really want? I mean, it's 3rd and 16. We really think Rodgers going to have enough time for a guy to run a deep route and he's going to make a play? Like, our offense isn't built like that. And I hate that we have to play that coward football because that's not what we're used to, and I hate it. I do hate it. Like, bad teams, that's what they do.
Yeah.
The Bills aren't doing a shotgun draw on 3rd and 16. Kansas City's not going to do that. But you guys are built to make those plays.
Yeah.
So
You also
just the
can't.
Bills' defense is so good. I just don't see how we could have picked that up or why we would force it in the second quarter.
It's hindsight too. I hate when that, like, you can't just assume. It's the same thing with the Bills versus the Chiefs. You can't just assume they're gonna get a 53-yard play.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't get the 53-yard play, that was obviously the smart move.
Yeah, stay down 14
you took the
and
timeout
get
away
the
from
ball.
us.
Yeah.
Like, the problem is the defense on that point. Like, the defense allowed a 53-yard play. That's not coaching. It's not like bad decision making. The defense didn't execute.
Yeah.
And it's not even not even the defense is that big of a fault. Stephon Diggs is a top 5 wide receiver in the league.
Just a great
he
play.
made a play. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. That's the armchair shit I hate. I mean, we're sitting here doing a podcast, but it's like people are just like say the dumbest shit. 3rd and 16. They couldn't even do a 3rd and 1 last week against a way worse defense, or a 4th and 1. Or was it 3rd or 4th when Dobbs dropped the ball?
He did it on both. He dropped a 3rd down and a 4th down.
Yeah.
We were
talking about how
we were
they
like
should
0
have
for 9 on
ran,
3rd,
right?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when you have things like that happening, there's no way you can just be like, yeah, let's just be confident and get a 3rd and 16 and
if we leave you guys that timeout and you still get that Diggs play off,
you might
get a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I just think going down 14 at the half, getting the ball first, like, wasn't the worst thing for us. And we
No.
drove down. We ended up getting a field goal because that bum-ass offensive pass interference call. But say that touchdown stands to Tunyon, it's a 7-point game. Like, now are we still talking about 3rd and 16?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just I get it. Like, it definitely sucks that we have Aaron Rodgers, and I believe our best thing is to run the ball on 3rd and 16. But I just think until guys prove that they can make the plays that Romeo Doubs was making, or we do trade for somebody,
You got to play good
there's
football.
there's no way that we should, in the second quarter,
Yeah.
we should just be forcing a 3rd and 16 play that could turn into an interception or a sack fumble or an incomplete pass, leaving the Bills the timeout. I don't know. I liked the call. before the play because Dom was saying he thought we would do like a check down, and I was like, I think we should just do a run and guarantee to make you guys use the timeout. And maybe it is a cowardly play. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I think it was the right play.
For what you guys are doing right now.
With the struggles, it's just what are we gonna do?
Hopefully they just learn from this and like
Clock
kind of
management,
move forward and
game
like you
management.
said, like if they were running the ball that well against the Giants and Redskins or Commanders, there's no way you
Don't say Redskins ever again.
shut the fuck up. There's no way you lose like a 14-point lead to a team like that if you're controlling the clock and everything. So hopefully they keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm not here for like moral victories, but this was, as you could tell by my like attitude right now, I was actually happy with the way the game went in the second half.
Yeah.
To me, that's something to build off of in the locker room. Like if I was Matt LaFleur, I would tell the guys, look, we lost and that's that, but we beat the best team in the league 10-3 in the last 30 minutes. If you play like that versus the Lions next week, that's an easy win. If you play like that against Dallas, who's a good team, you're going to win.
Yeah.
That's how you have to play. If you stop Josh Allen, you were able to move the ball on that defense. That's as hard as it's going to get. You have to bring the same energy though every week.
Right.
And play like you're playing the Bills.
And down the road.
You can't let Tyler Heineke beat you.
No.
Daniel Jones beat you. But then you can stop Josh Allen for 30 minutes in a
It doesn't
game.
even make sense.
It doesn't make sense. You have to bring that energy. The Packers were fired up. They really were. They played their ass off. You guys are just that good that it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
But me watching all the Packer games, like they played well. They
You
played
think
their
that
ass
was
off.
You think that was one of their better games?
Defensively, for sure.
That's what I mean.
And besides that, the second quarter, you guys just up and down the field like it was nothing. But
Right.
I think at one point you guys scored 4 or 5 straight possessions.
Yeah.
But then ended the game with 4 or 5 straight, possessions
Punts,
without a score. And obviously, game situation gets into it. You guys were up 27-10.
So we were like kind of.
You would get a little conservative or a
Right.
little
Yeah, but we don't
cocky
ever
or whatever.
I won't. I'll give Packers
usually-
full credit
we
for
usually-
that because we usually put the pedal to the metal until we're up by like 40. Like it's
Yeah.
not like we were like, oh, we're up by 17, let's chill out. I'm not gonna give the Bills that.
Because usually
that,
that's
like,
what we do.
cop out because we
Yeah.
don't do that.
I'm just saying it could change if it was closer. Maybe you call safer plays that work
maybe.
and stuff.
That,
but,
that is something that probably happened.
but at the same time, I was still because it looked like for a second you guys were going to run us right out the building like 45-10 or something. So I usually, like I said, I don't like moral victories or whatever, but I think that's something they can build on. Now go make a trade and like save the season.
Let's see.
Yeah,
The NFC sucks. It's horrible.
it is.
So you make one trade, you get Brandon Cooks, you're immediately, in my eyes, like the third best team in the NFC behind Dallas and Philly.
I'm trying to think who else is
Or
out
maybe
there.
San Fran.
Yeah, I would say
because
San Fran.
McCaffrey's just
Yeah.
gross, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, I'll tell you another thing though. Well, I'll wait till we get into that.
I mean, we can go right to San Fran.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think
right-
I think San Fran right now is the best team in the NFC.
Hell no.
You don't think so?
The Eagles are, to me, the Eagles are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's
You
hard
think
to,
Eagles are
I
better
don't
than
know,
those?
it's
man.
not that I think they're better, but you can't just discredit them. They're undefeated.
Yeah.
They're whooping ass.
Yeah.
Like they played Dallas, who I don't know what you guys think of Dallas, but I think they're pretty good.
Dallas is good, yeah.
I guess it wasn't with Dak, but they just whooped their ass.
Yeah.
The only
And their offense Sunday was.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
have-
like they're just playing flawless.
I'm only saying that though because dude, with McCaffrey and Debo, I just don't
No,
see
I
how
get
people
it.
are gonna beat
But
them.
look what Kansas City did to them, and I know McCaffrey was limited, and he's
that's
he's
true.
gonna offer way
That's
more.
true.
They just whooped their ass.
I know, but like, look at the first week they opened the playbook up for McCaffrey. Did the
Oh
triple
no,
threat
for sure.
shit or
I'm
whatever.
with you. Like if San Fran beat Philly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I just think because Philly's undefeated, they're top 5 in offense and defense. It's hard to just be like another team's
The
better.
Bills
Yeah,
are like
I'm-
one, though.
No, maybe if you want to say the Bills are the best, I can give you that.
Yeah.
But at least in the NFC,
I guess. Yeah, okay. I'm not trying. I wasn't trying to take away from the Eagles.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't
now for now,
trying
the
to do
Bills,
that.
like the Bills' schedule, Chiefs' schedule has been harder than the Eagles' schedule. But I mean, you can only beat who's in front of you. And I love the Eagles, but I think Bills are still the best team in the NFL. Like by
yeah. I mean,
far.
I've been saying Bills, KC are like
yeah.
they set the bar, but Philly's just impressing me. Like I know Pittsburgh
They're very
sucks, and you
impressive.
guys wrecked Pittsburgh, but like Miami almost just lost to the Steelers, and Philly just wrecks them. You know what I mean? Like the good teams, you can just tell the difference
Yeah.
because they don't struggle.
We'll actually get into that with Miami too when we get there. But like sticking with the 49ers, they literally just like everything we said just came to fruition.
And that was without
immediately.
Debo too, so
yeah.
that was really impressive.
Like-
that second half was crazy.
So he did the
bad, real quick.
trifecta.
I told you I was keeping my phone open for trades or whatever. This isn't a trade, but Tyreek Hill tweeted with the Bradley Chubb thing. He said, "Am I reading this right?"
Yeah, that's a huge move for them. That could change their.
Actually, while we're on this, Tyreek Hill is just a clown. So this dude, this comedian or something, I don't know what he was doing, but this dude, he got hit right in the face with a tomato, and it was like the hardest tomato of all time. It made like literally hit him in the face and was like audible, like super loud. So it was like. So he retweeted the guy getting hit with the tomato and then like did an edit and it was like Tua throwing a tomato because it was like so accurate.
Yeah.
Like hit him right in the face. That shit was so
Who
funny.
got hit though? A comedian?
It was a comedian.
Like,
and,
we were pissed at the show and hit him with a tomato.
Yeah, like I don't know. He made it like offensive joke or something.
So he just had a tomato on it.
I don't. It was like an outside show.
That's
but,
awesome.
Like, so
Tyreek
Hill,
one bad joke.
Tyreek Hill like had someone edit it and like showed like a cartoon version of Tua. Or no, that put a tomato inside of the football and like showed one of Tua's throws and then it like cut to the comedian kid smacked him.
Tyreek's the man.
Tyreek
I like
Tyreek,
man.
But yeah, so the 49ers game, Christian McCaffrey, like we literally were just saying like things are gonna be done that never happened, and so he was the first person since Daniel Tomlinson 17 years ago.
Yeah, third person ever, right?
Third person ever.
Walter
First
Payton.
person since the Super Bowl era to have over 30 passing yards, passing touchdown, rushing touchdown, and receiving
That shit is
touchdown.
insane.
Yeah.
And it was like a dot.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the guy was wide open, but like
Yeah, but you see Cooper try to throw the ball yesterday?
no.
They did like a double reverse pass. He threw an interception directly to the Bengals guy. Like, so it's even though it looks like an easy throw, these guys aren't quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so
but-
it's still impressive when they make the throw right on the money.
McCaffrey's like mechanics. He like planted. Took
Yeah.
the whole, like it
He's
looked like
just the
Tom
best.
Brady.
They
was
practiced
throwing
that
it.
shit.
Oh yeah.
But just think about that though. They a week and a half later, they were like, you know what? We're gonna have you do everything.
Kyle Shanahan's just so good.
Yeah.
Like, he just knows how to get the most out of like Jeff Wilson, Hasty, Elijah
Yeah.
Mitchell. So now you give him Christian McCaffrey, and it's like
I hope he stays healthy all year,
I do
man.
too.
Yeah.
Because this shit,
It's fun to watch.
it's so much fun. That game and the Falcons and Panthers game are like the funnest games this week.
That's what I was telling Joe. Falcons and Panthers play next Thursday on the Thursday night game.
I kind of hate that stuff.
But I'm just saying, if it's a game like that one, we would actually have a good
have
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you could talk about the Rams. I mean, they come off a bye.
Yeah.
And Stafford looks good. 2 touchdowns start
He's
the
throwing
game.
the ball down the field.
Rams look great, crushing the 49ers. What the
Robinson's
hell
getting
happened?
Catches.
The first quarter was all Rams. And after that, they couldn't even get like Cooper Kupp had 70 yards at halftime. David finished with 80.
Kyle Shanahan is Sean McVay's daddy, dude.
Yeah, he really is.
That's 8 games in a row. It's 8 games. I forgot
I think
the
it's
stat.
8 straight regular season games.
Yeah, 8 straight
And the
regular
Rams got
season
them in
wins.
the one
yeah,
that really mattered.
in the
but
playoffs.
I couldn't believe it. I thought I was like, wow, the Rams are they came off the bye and they're back, but
Yeah.
they got smoked. Now they play the Bucks and like the loser season's over game. Like
It's crazy that the Rams Bucks game is just like
like nobody's
I
excited
don't-
for
I-
it.
That's a
wanna watch
rematch of the
it.
NFC Championship.
I'm all set.
NFC divisional, but
and,
yeah,
oh yeah, it was the divisional.
yeah,
Fuck, that was such a good game.
that was great.
What the fuck was I gonna say though? Oh well, you got Sean McVay out here acting like Ron Rivera, running with what's his name?
Ronnie Rivers.
Ronnie
I was calling
Rivers.
him Ronald Rivers. And now he's back on the practice squad.
And like Darrell Henderson's not getting
No.
his touches.
So what I was reading, and from what I read, if I was right, Henderson had already a little injury, and he was sick.
So just don't play him.
Yeah, I know that was stupid.
Like
That was just stupid. He been doing that shit all year with us with this running back shit.
Yeah, not that he cares about fantasy,
Yeah, I know.
but it is stupid.
It's stupid.
Like, why are you playing Akers saying he's your number one back, and then opening night he does nothing?
and now he's not even on the not.
Yeah,
he's
and
not even on the
now
team,
you're doing it with
basically.
Henderson for Ronald Rivers. Like,
But
stop it.
But
Guys got
Ron
the dog
Rivers,
in him.
yeah,
Ronald,
now he's on the practice squad,
he's back on the practice squad. Henderson's back.
and Akers will be back too.
Who traded him for a 3rd round pick?
I don't even know.
People are such
Tank.
prisoners of the moment.
I
Man.
think Tank did.
Can't even talk shit about Zan because he's just eating. But like, it's just like,
I don't think I would want him.
really?
I mean,
They put the
When you're-
Rivers dude on the.
right, but I think it's because Akers is going to be back.
No way.
They said if Akers don't get traded, he's playing.
No way.
I swear.
Yeah, I'd scooped him for a 3rd though, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
don't
got
think that's-
Barkley, McCaffrey, then nothing.
I don't
else,
think
really.
that's a bad. I'm not saying you made a bad deal,
Yeah.
but I don't think Tank did either. It's probably just, I mean, a 3rd in fantasy isn't like real life, but I don't know. He's probably just like I don't want. He probably just didn't even. He didn't want to have to deal with the situation.
Yeah, I get that.
I could just leave him on my bench.
Yeah,
I get that. But I don't know, dude. If Akers,
like Akers will probably be the lead back this week. It'll be so stupid.
That shit would be funny, kind of.
whatever, dude. Anything else about that game though?
No,
Jeff
They're
Wilson
gonna
to
be so
Miami.
good when Debo
Jeff
comes.
Wilson to Miami.
Yeah.
Oh wow. McCaffrey to the moon. That makes sense though, because Elijah Mitchell will probably be back after bye.
Yeah,
And they
he'll
want
get
him to
4
be the
carries
2.
again.
Well, they want him to get those 4 carries and not Wilson, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So Mostert, they better not dig into Mostert's fucking. Oh, I hate football.
And that's that dude from San Fran got another San Fran running back. Like that dude's
yeah,
smart.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
So I should probably put all my money on him, right? Somebody dropped him in one of my leagues.
I still think Mostert gets the majority of the carries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean San Fran. I think I'm with Joe. I think has a possibility to be better than the Eagles. I think they will be better than the Eagles. They got Debo coming back. Their defense looks great. I mean, it's
As of right now,
the thing
it's,
is,
it's
hurts.
I don't know that you can say their defense looks great.
I don't think it looks bad. The
I mean,
first
KC
half.
did what the fuck they wanted.
KC is KC, man.
I get
KC
it.
is KC.
But until somebody does what they want with the Eagles defense,
That's weird. Jeff Wilson's
Detroit
going to
did.
Miami.
yeah, week 1, yeah, they did.
Yeah, but the Eagles' defense has looked great since then. They get their front fours like the Bills. They just get mad pressure with the front four.
Not only that, but they also have depth at the position too now.
Yeah.
Like they're rotating guys. Like Robert Quinn won't even have to play 70% of the snaps.
Who's their other D end?
Fletcher Cox.
He's playing D end.
Well, he's pretty. Well, I'm thinking of their whole D line.
Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis.
He
Is
just got
that
hurt.
Yeah.
Hardgrave?
Yep.
Hargrave.
Yeah, he had 2 sacks. Yep. They had 6 sacks on Sunday.
Yeah, they're nice.
That's why I like what the Bills do. We have all the
I hope-
ends.
And then I'll take
I hope
Hurts over
it's-
Jimmy G too. That's the other
by
big
a
thing.
long shot. Hurts looked. We'll talk about that game. Hurts is like. He's not just making the smart throws. Like he's making the throws. That the second touchdown to AJ Brown, was it the first or second touchdown where he put it right in between the safety and the
That was
cornerback.
the second one when he
Perfect throw.
pointed at him.
Yeah,
That shit
like
was funny.
perfect throw in between the fuck.
I like what A.J. Brown did. He said,
They got the picture. They got the picture of him just looking down, and both of the defenders are like on their hands and knees, like they're kneeling to him. It's mad funny.
You know, I like the Eagles and obviously San Fran. You could say that about them, but I like teams who coach to their player strengths. Like Jalen Hurts isn't like this amazing quarterback.
I don't know.
But I'm saying like people were calling for his job last year, like, oh, he won't last. But now they have a coach who's like, we'll get AJ Brown for you, Smith, Goddard, but it will also run like these RPOs and we'll run the ball down people's throat. You'll get you one-on-one coverage. Like that's nice. Like if he was in Green Bay, like Hurts, the way we coach, like he would suck because like our play calling's terrible. We get away from the run. You know what I mean? Like the Eagles do things the right way.
And people
All
were
the way
talking
around
shit
the
about
board.
Sirianni last year, or his first. Was last year's first
Yeah,
year?
last year's first year made the playoffs.
People were talking shit about him though,
Yeah.
like saying his play calling sucked.
No, I like that dude
Yeah.
a lot.
They're crazy. Like
They play on Thursday this week versus Houston.
just 3 touchdowns.
you guys ain't going to believe this one.
Oh,
No
man.
way.
What?
Isn't
What
the
happened?
Packers?
No, but
Oh
you'd
my
actually be sick that this guy's moving into where he's going.
Okay.
Ridley to the Jags.
Calvin really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
You're allowed to trade people like that?
Hey, why not?
What was it for? What?
I don't know yet.
That's fire.
Exchange for
This dude
it's
offered me
complex.
in our
it's,
keeper league, Calvin Ridley and
it's a
someone else
complex
for Hopkins.
draft compensation
Wow.
worth a maximum of. That could be worth at maximum 2023 fifth rounder and a 2024 fourth rounder.
Damn.
They're doing what they got to for my man Lawrence. Dude.
That's
Who's
awesome.
looked terrible, but
This is shocker.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I said you guys ain't gonna believe this one.
I like that.
damn, they're doing what they got to for him. Good on them, dude. What were we talking about before that happened? Oh, the Eagles. They're I don't even know what to say about them.
You think
They got
Thursday
no
night
weaknesses.
they'll play well versus Houston and like do what
I think they're
supposed
gonna
to do,
they're just gonna do like some shortened playbook. They're gonna win by like 6 points or something.
so they won't cover the 13.
I hate.
You know how those
I hate
Thursday night games are, you know?
Yeah. Houston lost.
stinks.
They lost to
Tennessee.
Yeah,
Malik Willis had 50 yards passed and they lost.
4th straight 200-yard game. I told you guys in the
Yeah,
chat against
that's unreal.
Houston. Like that's dumb.
Yeah, it's just
They're-
silly.
He tied Adrian Peterson and O.J. Simpson for the most 200-yard games in a career by a running back. and 4 of them, I don't know what the record is, but it's like almost half 100-yard games that came against Houston.
Yo, my bad. Donnie think he's slick though.
Why?
He been trying to give me Najee for Drake London, all like for mad long. I kept saying no. The Ridley shit came out. He immediately just sent me a trade Najee in a second for Drake London.
Oh wow.
I said no though.
Yeah, Drake London when they get a quarterback.
Yeah, once they get a quarterback.
Yeah, they changed the offense around.
Yeah.
I'm mad because this dude offered me a trade for Ridley, and I'm like, no, he's on Atlanta. Because I would have been able to keep him in the 15th because no one drafted him.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to see if I can still get that trade. It's either Hopkins in the 5th or Ridley in the 15th. But I still have CeeDee Lamb. I have Ross St. Brown, so.
Yeah, that'd be fire. I like Ridley in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because
be
Marvin
crazy.
Jones stinks. Zay Jones stinks. Like,
But it's
Ridley
gonna be him
and Kirk
and
would be
Kirk's
nice.
gonna be nice again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk. Oh, yeah. Just 40 yards.
He sucks.
He doesn't
but
suck.
Kirk, Ridley, Ingram, and ETN.
That sounds great.
That's nice.
Etienne's that guy.
Lauren,
He's
they're doing what they did for Hurts though. They're getting guys for him.
If you want your quarterback, not only do you got to call like the right plays for him, but you got to put the right players around him.
I think that's what's going on with the Packers though, is because they're just expecting Rodgers to make the passes that he's always been able to make, but he's always had a good receiver, not just like a line of just depth receivers.
Yeah, then Watson's been hurt. Lazard's been
Right.
hurt. Like Cobb's now hurt.
Well,
so.
hopefully Dobbs can keep it up. How long is Cobb out?
He was on the IR. He'll probably be out like 6 weeks.
That's trash. Okay, so
Denver beat Jacksonville.
Yeah.
In London. The game was like, it sucked, but it was all right.
Russ was hyped.
Russ did another interview with Barstool Sports, and they were like talking about Mr. Unlimited, and he's just
Did you see what
he's still the worst. Like I'm thankful that he did that interview because we could come in here and still have a Russell slander segment, even though he won. The dude said, "Where did Mr. Unlimited come from?" And he's like, "Ha." He's like, "Does that make you cringe? It makes me cringe." And he's like, "Haha, no, man, it makes me laugh. It's just this little silly inside joke. Ha 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 ha." And then he goes into this long explanation on how Mr. Unlimited is like the Mamba mentality, basically. He didn't say that, but he's talking about like just you can get anything done. Never count yourself out. It's like, was it an inside joke or are you trying to be fucking inspirational?
Yeah,
right
like
now?
which
I
one
hate
is it?
you so much.
Right.
He's the worst.
He really is.
Ha, it was just an inside joke. I actually laughed.
You see what Tucker made fun of him and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, what was he doing?
He said, I don't know who was recording. They said,
They were on the plane.
They were on the plane.
He's like, yeah, Lamar's back there doing high knees. Ravens flock. Let's fly.
Oh, wow. Because that's what Wilson was doing on the plane or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He said while everyone was sleeping, he was doing high knees and
He's like,
and
keeping
watching
me up.
film. And
Yeah.
I think I hate that guy.
I don't know if I want to talk about that game. I don't
There's no talk about Jerry Jeudy just continuing to make plays Sutton can't. But
Okay, it's in 2 weeks. We'll see, dude.
what happened was Wilson. So Wilson sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Brett Ripon or whatever comes in and realizes Judy's open and I'm going to get him the ball. Sutton, you can't get him the
Ripon
ball.
just can't. He can only do the underneath. It's like
So
Judy
then Wilson
is Deontay.
was watching the game. Was like, wow.
I can't get
do
the ball
have to
down the
get-
field either.
I have to get the ball to Judy. And
This
then
is
he did.
this is what it is. It's like Ben Roethlisberger just feeding Deontay. Claypool can't be good.
Yeah, it is a
Right.
fact.
Ripon comes in. He's like, I can't throw more than 20 yards. Sutton is a deep ball, Moss on your head, do really impressive things that people will remember forever. And Judy's just like, I'll run this underneath, and while the best cornerback's covering Sutton, I can get this catch. And Ripon was like, yeah, I suck, so do you. Boom, 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 boom.
Suck to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does that make Sutton and Claypool suck a little bit?
No.
Because I was kind of talking to Damon about it's like when Claypool has the right quarterback, and maybe Fields will be that guy. Like he is definitely awesome, and same
Claypool?
with Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I agree.
But if he doesn't have the right quarterback and coach, then he just could be a non-factor.
Well, I think it's like game plan. Like like as a coach, you're not gonna be like, hey Sutton, you're 6'2", 220, run these underneaths. So I mean, he could do that. It's not like he can't run underneath and get the catch, but the coach is always gonna be like, they have to account for you. They're gonna have to put one of their best corners on you. You're gonna go down the field, and it's gonna open things underneath.
That's
I don't
true. So
think
they're making
I don't think Judy sucks. Judy's like one of the better underneath guys in the NFL. So if you can take advantage of that, you're gonna. And it's just kind of like a waste. I mean, like, if you have Randy Moss, you're not gonna have him running underneaths all day.
Yeah, but remember he was catching screens, taking them to the house and shit.
Yeah, when he got to New
Yeah.
England. Yeah.
No, with the Vikings.
Oh yeah, like his early years,
Yeah.
because he was just the
Moss.
fastest dude in
Moss.
the world.
No, I'm just you're right though. It's like these coaches have him run these deep routes, and then if anything, I guess they're a presence on the field. Like the defense has to game plan for them,
Yeah.
put their best players on. I mean, you're right. It just
look at Gabe Davis. Like, we're not running him underneath, or like.
he catches like a 25-yard pass or 50-yard
Yeah.
pass or nothing really.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But his presence alone, like having a good corner on him or like double teaming him or whatever, does help out a lot. And Claypool opened things up for Chicago. I think I actually really like that he went there. Besides, like, I hate it for Green Bay, but I love that move for the Bears.
I like it for
Mooney should eat.
Mooney. I like it for Fields.
Komet might finally get some shit underneath.
Komet, didn't he get a touchdown this
Yeah.
week? Yeah. Komet looked. I don't know. We'll see with Claypool because he was like good his rookie year, and we'll see.
I mean, Fields can sling it.
Fields
He's
is
been throwing
like
it
Fields
downfield
has
to
made
like
me.
Pettis and St. Brown. Like now he actually has a real.
Fields has turned me
weapon.
into a fan the past couple weeks. Their defense got fucking smoked.
Remember he jumped
last-
over Parsons.
Oh yeah, never mind. He's
I
a
gotta
bust.
tell you this.
He's a bust. He sucks.
So,
Oh my god.
Parsons recovers a fumble.
Yeah.
Did you see his touchdown?
Who's?
Micah
Yeah,
Parsons.
I was with
Did
next
you-
to.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, you weren't with me.
It was
Were you?
at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Micah Parsons
Oh,
recovers
no,
a
I watched.
fumble.
I'm tripping.
This is the funniest shit of all time.
Justin Fields could just touch him down, but instead he
I've
does an
seen it.
athletic play,
Oh no,
jumps
I
over
texted
him,
you. Yeah.
and I'm laughing and talking shit to Billy. Really, I'm just laughing like it was real funny to me. And Duke's like, "Dude, you're such an asshole," blah blah blah. So Duke finally sees the play and loses, and is just laughing so loud
I
throughout the whole
could not laugh, dude. It was one of the funniest things. Like, literally in the span of 5 minutes, we saw Zach Wilson, who could have just thrown the ball down to Tyler Conklin's feet or whoever the tight end was, to his feet to get out of the sack. But instead, he runs away from the sack, and as the guy's throwing him down, he goes to throw the ball out of bounds, and it's like a fucking 15-yard throw, and he can't make it. And he just throws it right to the corner, whoever the fuck it was, gets the interception. And then the guy on what team?
I can't remember who the team
What
was.
team
with the
was
punt.
it? Was it Philly, Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
I don't know. The guy punts it to the 1 yard line, right? The Eagles dude comes in and slaps the ball onto the 1 yard line, and the fucking
the Steelers.
It was the
picked
Steelers.
It up.
The
Yeah.
Steelers dude picks it up and almost gets a safety. Like,
Oh my
literally,
God.
like, could have just let the ball drop where it was. Picks the ball, thinks he's gonna get a touchdown. There's 5 dudes around him. Luckily, he like reaches out and puts the ball, and then fucking I turn around and like
That shit was so funny.
this dude saw one. Even if Parsons is already down, like this is like an injury, fucking waiting to happen. You're fucking leapfrogging a
Yeah,
guy
it was
with
a crazy athletic play.
2. You could have just fell. You could just like fell right on top of him.
Yeah, make sure no touchdown.
What I think happened.
I've
though,
never seen anything.
For some reason,
funnier.
I think Fields thought maybe was thinking he couldn't advance the ball.
Yeah, but even still,
he
like it was
didn't wanna
hard to
get, like,
jump
a
over.
late-
Yeah, you could have just fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
And
probably
been
didn't want to
safe
get like
about
a
it.
late hit or something. In his head, he must have like.
No, that shit was
That
hilarious.
was funny as
Yeah.
hell.
I was literally like, Harry, you're a fucking dickhead. Because I'm thinking like maybe Fields is running and like jumps over him to like miss a block or something.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was like a bang bang play. You don't have time to think, but no, like the play looked like it was over, and this dude just goes.
He just jumps over. Parks like, all right, I'm out of here.
That
they,
was
they only
hilarious.
sent Ridley for a 4th.
Yeah, I mean, it's
His
tough.
value is like super low right now.
He hasn't played in a year and a half. Had mental issues, gambling issues.
Yeah.
They're lucky they got anything for him. Really,
It says it goes to a 3rd if Ridley reaches certain incentives.
that's pretty cool.
I like it, Picasso.
What about Pollard? That should
Pollard?
just be his job, man. Like I like Zeke and he's a bruiser and gets a couple yards, but Pollard just changes the whole game.
Chicago's defense looks like shit for some reason.
He got spanked.
They haven't been that bad all year. I mean,
No.
like. But Pollard, yeah. I mean, in the 2 games that he's started, he's averaging over 30 fantasy points.
Do you,
Well,
guys-
one was versus the 49ers, like 2 years ago?
Yeah. Or
You
no,
think-
it was last year, wasn't
Was
it?
you
it
think
last
they
year?
should just shut Zeke down for the year?
No, I think
No,
he's
I mean,
still
he-
effective.
Yeah, he provides a lot of value. It just unfortunately sucks for Pollard in fantasy, that's all.
And their play calling, like before we said last week, like every time Zeke's in, they run the ball, and every time Pollard's in, like
It's a
when
pass.
Pollard's in, they mix it up a bit, but like they'll just have Zeke in, and it'll be like run, like so they
Right.
know the run's coming with Zeke. I still think Zeke's a good running back, but Pollard just looks way too explosive to just not have most of the carries.
Yeah, Dallas looks good, though.
Dallas, their
Dak looks good too.
He played well.
they annihilated
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Khalil Herbert should be the starter, by the way.
That's another thing. Khalil
It's
Herbert,
crazy,
Tony
too, because I was
Pollard.
looking at, like, fantasy-wise. Herbert beats Montgomery every week.
Yeah, Herbert and Pollard, they make runs that Montgomery and Zeke can no longer make. Like,
Which is crazy.
they
Montgomery's
turned.
doesn't
He's
have a lot of-
25.
and he doesn't have a lot of tread
He
on his
never was
tires.
like an explosive
yeah.
player. I feel like so. He's
Where
just
did he go to college?
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
I don't know. I mean,
I was gonna say
I
Iowa.
still do like Montgomery, but I just feel like he's like Zeke. They run up the middle, 4 or 5 yards, tough yards. But if the play's not there, they're going down for a loss or 1 yard. To where Pollard and Herbert can get to the outside and
That's
cut
like,
back.
I was thinking like that's like those running backs are done. I mean, like you even look at Najee who can catch the ball, but like those just big guys who you want to give the ball to 30 times a game. Like once Henry's gone, like
Yeah, I don't know how Henry does it.
it's
but
just never gonna happen. It might happen again like 20 years from now, but it's not gonna happen for a long time.
There's not. I
Like, you
can't
look-
even see another Henry being a thing.
he's
I'm
unreal.
not saying Henry. I'm just talking about those type of running backs, like
Yeah.
the guys like Zeke that you give the ball to. They're
Hybrids,
averaging
that's gonna
5
be
years.
more-
They can average 5 yards a carry, and which is amazing. But like, there's just no point to it anymore because those teams that rely on guys like that can't keep up with teams like the Bills or like. Imagine if
Chiefs.
Tony Pollard does this every week. Like
Yeah.
if Tony Pollard's a legitimate weapon that they can rely on every week, that just adds another wrinkle to the Cowboys. How hard is it going to be to keep up with them? No, like you look at, I mean, the first round of guys like Kamara, Dalvin Cook, those guys, like they were like a phenomenon. There was like 5 of them, and now every team is going for them. Like every
Right.
team has a guy like that. Not as good, but every team has the guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. Kamara's never ran over 1,000 yards,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about.
and everyone thinks of him as like a top 5 running back.
Right.
And like it's Dalvin Cook has ran for over 1,000 yards, but it's just like that's what it's gonna be. It's like
That's just how the league
10
is
years
now.
ago we saw tight ends that were mostly blockers, and the only guys that would catch the ball was Tony Gonzalez and like 2 or 3 other
Like
guys.
Gates.
And now no tight ends are just used as blockers, and I think it's gonna be the same thing with running backs. Like you're just gonna have to put wide receivers back there, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Right.
The guy who people are gonna lead the league in rushing with like 1,200 yards in 4 or 5 years, I think. Even look at Taylor. Like he's already struggling. Like he's
Yeah, he looked
he's
terrible
already
this
getting
year.
hurt, and like even when he's
You
playing,
think it's the injury that's making his injuries that's making him like not be as effective as he was?
I think it's the lack of passing game too.
yeah.
I mean, I know Wentz sucked last year, but their O-line was like so good last year that it didn't matter.
Yeah, what happened to it?
But-
Did they lose people? I thought it was the same.
They
Not
lost
sure.
the tackle, I believe. Quentin Nelson isn't playing as good as he usually does. They needed tackles coming into the draft. I remember people saying that, and they just didn't get anyone.
If this new quarterback, because he runs, I wonder if that will help Taylor out a little.
He made a
bit.
couple nice
Nah, he
throws too.
sucks.
He made a couple nice throws. The
I'm
one over the middle
sitting
to
Michael
Pittman was
this
good.
this week.
Didn't Pittman have a good week?
He had 12.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
He just didn't get a touchdown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starting Juju over him.
They said unless something happens last minute, the Packers aren't showing interest in Brandon Cooks.
Who else is even out there?
They said because of the salary, unless Houston eats a big part of it, they can't make it happen.
What is the salary?
I don't know. It's just what this dude.
Find
tweeted.
a way to make it work.
I don't even know.
dude.
Is all your money like invested in Rodgers? Is that why?
Well, Jair got paid. Bakhtiari's getting paid. Kenny Clark's got paid. I mean, there's a lot of money out there.
Damn, he is making $20 million a year.
Who?
I didn't know Cooks was getting paid like that.
He's nice.
He ain't that good.
He
He's
ain't
alright.
$20 million a year. Nice.
I wouldn't even want. I'd rather just lose.
They got. I don't know. It's just.
I'd rather trade for Ridley. If made that deal for Calvin Ridley.
That's why I said you're gonna be you're mad
I
or
mean,
not like it.
Yeah,
That's all.
I like it. I'm just saying, like, if those were the options, I don't want Cooks for that price. He can't go up and like make plays and shit. I don't know. He's great. Don't get me wrong. He's a good.
Yeah, but he's been
receiver,
playing with Mills. I mean, I guess he played with Watson.
He played with Brady too.
Oh yeah, Brady too.
I mean, he's at over 1,000 yards
Yeah,
every
he does
time.
well. I'm
so.
just saying, I don't think he's like gonna be a savior. It's like, oh, Cooks is here. Let's go like win a Super Bowl.
I think
Maybe
he would.
though.
I think it would help a lot.
Oh yeah, it would help a lot, but it's not like getting like Judy and DJ Moore. These guys can like take a screen to the house. Like I like that type of player too.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, don't be wrong. If we got Cooks, I'd go crazy. I'd be so happy. But like, I'm not disappointed that they don't want to pay him that type of money. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
I would have loved Claypool.
I think. Let's just talk about Atlanta, Carolina, real quick. It's the best games this year have always been. Has just been the bad teams. I mean, best game of the week.
Yeah, it
by
was
far.
awesome. Foreman looked great.
Foreman looked great. DJ
Foreman's
Moore looked
back.
great. Walker looked great. Pitts looked great.
Yeah, it was nice to see Pitts like get involved more than just like a touchdown. He had like 5 for 80 as well.
Yeah. They were throwing the ball more too. I mean, at least for in the third quarter, but it just wasn't after that. It was just
Yeah, Mariota played pretty well.
Mariota can throw the ball though. It's like we know he's not like a franchise quarterback, but we've seen him throw the ball.
Yeah, he's not a bad player.
When he was in Tennessee, he wasn't god awful.
Right.
I don't know if he's good enough to be a starter, but like he can throw it. Like, why are you guys just doing these?
I just wonder why Ritter hasn't got like any play yet.
They must not
well,
have any.
Atlanta's
faith
in first place.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
Yeah.
of that. So they're winning.
Yeah, and Mariota is playing well. I don't think Ritter brings anything more to the table than what Mariota has. What do you want him to do? He's got shitty
Yeah,
players
I mean,
around
I
him.
feel like it's the coaching. I don't think he has that. I mean, he has. Yes, he has shitty players around him, but the players that he does have that aren't shitty are not getting the targets. That's the
I'm
issue.
just saying you got a rookie receiver.
Who killed when he got the opportunity.
Yeah, maybe teams just. I mean, we would have to know more. Maybe teams like didn't know how to defend London and watched like the film and were like, oh, he's really good at this, and we're gonna take that away. And now he's struggling to figure out another way to get open or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, are we seeing film of him being open and Mariota missing him? Like when I watch the game, London looks like he's never open. So I mean, we just have to see. I don't think Mariota's really done anything to be benched at all.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it. Like, I get it, they're in first, but like, does it really matter? Like, the future of your team is either Desmond Ritter or another quarterback.
Yeah, but making it to the playoffs probably matters.
If you can win a division championship, that's huge.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
In
people
what
don't
way,
like
though?
that in success.
Shit, we didn't
And
do it for
selling
20 years.
tickets
You know how
and-
happy I was when we did
you
it.
know how happy I was that when we went to the playoffs, we weren't like, oh, let's keep riding with Taylor because we made the playoffs, and we said no.
I'm not saying they're gonna-
let's start our young guys and get experience.
Yeah, but
for
that's what
them
they're probably trying to do. Actually, now that I think
Yeah,
about it,
why not
they're trying to
win-
let Ritter develop them next
I
year.
mean,
he'll
we'll
probably
see
play.
what they do next year. I just think
If they won a division this year, you're selling tickets. You're possibly getting people to want to come play, even if it's with Ritter. But people are going to be like, wow, Atlanta won their
they
division
found yeah.
with a shitty team or whatever you want to say. Like, that's
Their
what the
defense
Bills
been
did.
playing, like,
The
decent.
Bills made the playoffs with Tyrod playing average
And then they
quarterback.
still stripped it down to the.
Right, but I'm just saying, but people notice that, like Von Miller and guys. That's why guys want to come play with Allen and McDermott.
No,
and-
they wanted to come play. Von Miller, all these guys came after we almost made it to the
Yeah,
AFC
it's fair.
championship.
But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like you got to see something from a team before you just go there. Like Buffalo making
No,
the playoffs.
you absolutely do.
We never got guys.
All I'm saying is, like, Taylor was the same thing. He's a guy who probably shouldn't be a long-term starter. He played average. We made the playoffs. The next year, we didn't really. It was Taylor. The 6 and 10 year was Allen's rookie year, or was it the next year? I don't know. We got rid of guys though because we wanted to build the team the way we wanted to build the team.
Yeah,
We
you
were
also
okay-
took Allen in the first round.
No, the 6 and 10 year was the year before Allen. We had I don't even remember. Who the fuck was there the 6 and 10 year?
I think it was Tyrod still.
That's
Was it
what I
still
thought, too,
Tyrod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't just make the playoffs and to get rid of him. I don't think. Do you know?
No, maybe. Yeah, it was Tyrod. But either way, we weren't like sitting here trying to win pointless games. We fucking played our guys, got fucking Josh Allen, played Josh Allen the next year, saw what we had
you
with
also
Josh
took-
Allen.
you also
took him in
traded
the
up
first
in the
year,
first.
the first round. I mean,
What was Ritter, a 4th round pick?
third.
Was he 3rd?
That's
believe
why
he was third.
I wonder if he's even going to be the starter anyway.
I don't
wonder if
think
they're going to
Ritter's
go
the
take him.
guy, but-
They might take a quarterback out of this
Yeah.
class coming up.
Yeah, I like what Atlanta's doing. I think you have to get your feet wet and have success.
Yeah.
I think the Bills making the playoffs that year.
Was huge.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, it wasn't that's what brings guys like Von Miller over, but I'm sure guys look at that and think like, wow, McDermott made the playoffs with that kind of roster with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback.
Right.
So then they see them trade up and get Josh Allen.
No, so the
Broncos are trading for the Jets pass rusher Jacob Martin.
Josh Allen was the 6 and 10 year.
Just letting you guys know, man.
So we started Peterman to start the year.
But wasn't Tyrod there?
No, Tyrod left that year. We let
Oh,
him go.
okay.
He went. Remember, he went to the
Browns?
Chargers.
Oh, no, it was the Browns.
Oh, he went to the Browns, and then Stately or what's his name got hired from the Bills to the Chargers, and that's when he went to the
Oh, okay,
Chargers.
yeah.
Anthony Lynn.
Yeah. So you were right then. So they
Yeah.
did make the playoffs and just get rid of
They
Tyrod,
got
which
rid
I
of
could
him.
see Atlanta doing that with Mariota. I don't think they would win the division. They'd be like, oh, he's our long-term answer. But I think it would be awesome for their fans, for just anything. Like I said, selling tickets, come see our division champion Falcons trying to make the next step this year.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
I could see that. It's probably just my bias from like fantasy.
If they
just
start
because they're just
losing.
not.
Yeah. If they start
they're just not
losing,
throwing the
maybe.
ball.
Yeah, absolutely. If they start losing, Tampa gets hot, the Saints get hot, whatever, then you can
Saints-
start.
Who would have thought though? Atlanta's in first.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
The Bucks lost 3 in a row.
They suck.
Then you can start Ritter like week 13, 14 or something like that if the season's over. Or they got a bye week 14, so say they're struggling. Coming off a bye, he could start the final 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
I like that.
It's more the offense they run than anything that pisses me off. But that's probably just my fantasy bias. I hate seeing young guys. Like, I hate, like, not just young guys, just guys that should be great in terrible systems. I mean, like,
oh, absolutely. You saw A.J. Brown with Tennessee.
Kyle
He would
Pitts,
never catch 3 touchdowns.
Kyle Pitts is legitimately one of the most exciting players in the NFL, and people, normal NFL fans think he fucking sucks.
Right, they don't know
Right.
much
Like,
about him.
yeah, like he's one of the most exciting players in the NFL, bar none. He's just on a team that doesn't give him the ball.
Right.
So I mean, I guess they don't care about the excitement. They just want to win, but whatever.
Seattle. I just can't believe Geno Smith is playing
And
this well.
Kenneth Walker didn't have a great game.
No, the Giants somewhat shut him down. He had a couple nice runs, had the
Had a
touchdown.
touchdown.
He's a beast.
My
but
boy Metcalf came back.
That
Yeah,
dude's
it's unbelievable.
different, bro.
I know.
He's just
man.
different.
Dude got carted off and played a week later and was like good.
Yeah, it didn't look bad.
Yeah.
Didn't look
Remember
like
we
he
were
was
like,
just.
he's out for the season. It's
Yeah.
over.
And then we're like, maybe he's just gonna be out there as a decoy.
Dude came out there, he got a tutty.
He's like
Yeah.
the NFL LeBron James, dude. You just can't hurt him. You
It's
can't hurt
crazy
him.
too. Like Lockett fumbled at the 2, dropped a wide open touchdown, and Geno and Pete Carroll stuck with him, got him like go ahead touchdown at the end. Like I like that shit.
Yeah, Geno is out here,
Their defense is nice.
dude. They're literally starting a fucking like 6th round and 4th round pick, and
The
they're
2
just
corners, right?
yeah. And
they're
Woolen
nice,
leads
yeah.
the league, or he did last week. I don't know.
Remember
who-
I told you before. Remember before the season started, they got this rookie's mad fast.
Yeah,
That's that dude.
yeah, they're solid. They're
I like-
playing well.
that Jordan
my
Brooks
credit,
is a
man.
beast.
They're about to come out of the NFC.
They
Seahawks,
might.
Bills.
They look the best. Like they out of like the top 3 teams, like the Eagles, the 49ers, and the Vikings, like,
Yeah, Cowboys.
and the Cowboys.
Giants.
Nah, they just smacked the Giants.
I think the Seahawks would beat the fucking Vikings. They're
yeah, I don't
good.
see why they won
They're
it.
good.
Yeah, having DK and Lockett, so that's 2 good receivers. They use all 3 of their tight ends well.
So
Marquise Goodwin they've been using.
was it Russ?
I mean, I think you gotta kind of discredit Russ now with not only is Seattle succeeding with the same team,
But
But-
Geno.
And nothing crazy
Right.
added. The
And
only
then
thing they added was
Denver-
Kenneth Walker.
yeah, and Rashad Penny was still very serviceable, so it's not like Wilson can blame that.
Hey,
But then
Chris
when you look at
Carson- oh, yeah.
Denver struggling with Wilson and those weapons, there's got to be something Wilson's just not doing anymore that he was. I mean, like Joe said, maybe he just never was as
Well, he
elite
was
as
hurt
thought.
last year too. I mean, the year before that, they weren't bad, were they?
It's not that they were bad, but they weren't good like this, were they?
They
Or
were
they
average,
did. You know
though.
what?
Because he
You're
was
right.
like an MVP
They
candidate
made it
either
to the
2 or 3
playoffs.
years ago.
They made it to the playoffs. Hosted the Rams and lost to Jared Goff with a broken thumb. Cam Akers ran all over him.
Everyone lost.
But you're right. So it's like,
Because he was an MVP candidate that
yeah.
year.
So maybe
Oh, he
last
got a
year,
pin in his hand or whatever.
maybe last year started
Goff did.
the end of Russell Wilson's career.
I think
To be
Where he
fair,
lost his
Russ.
confidence or whatever it is.
To be fair, he's a small dude, and he was getting smacked around for a long time in Seattle. It's not like he's Big Ben, Cam Newton, who just take
Yeah,
those
but I'm-
hits.
but
He
what
was
I'm-
getting smacked.
Did they upgraded their offensive line though?
Who?
Seattle.
Yeah, I mean they drafted who Cross.
Cross and I remember because it was like they finally got rid of Wilson, and now
And
they're
now they
upgrading
want to
their
upgrade
offensive
their
line.
offensive line. But maybe Wilson just lost something starting last year. Like even in London, he had Greg Dolch wide open for like a 7-yard pass, which is a nice positive gain. He takes a sack. He like looks at him and doesn't want to take it. He wants to like get a bigger play, and then somebody comes in and just sacks him. Like the drive's over.
Dolchich
Geno's
is
not letting
nice.
those things happen.
Geno
Geno's seeing
makes
it,
the play.
making the play. Let's move on to 2nd and 3.
Right,
I think
right,
that's
right.
important for quarterbacks to do. Just something might have happened last year with Wilson's confidence, Sierra, this new unlimited
Sierra.
shit that he is. Like whatever it is, there's something different
I
with
don't think I
Russell
like
Wilson.
Russ.
His confidence isn't there.
I watch all these things he's in, and he just doesn't seem like a real human.
Yeah, he definitely is like
He's like a robot.
He's living his best life. I mean, I can't hate on him, but
I'm not hating on him. I just
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
I,
I know.
yeah.
I'm just saying something happened with him along. He's just not confident anymore. He doesn't make any throws. Like if you would have told me he would have got Cortland Sutton and Judy, I would have thought he would easily be.
I'll make it clear. I hate Judy, or I hate Wilson.
That's all. I'm
I think so. I think Judy's should be a lot better than Lockett at least.
I don't know. Lockett's he just always produces.
Yeah, he does. And maybe I'm not giving Lockett enough credit, but I do like Denver's team better than Seattle's.
That's crazy because you guys were the ones who wanted to draft Lockett, and I was like, no, I think he's dead this year.
Yeah.
And he's just been not carrying, but he's been doing really good in our FFPC team.
Yeah, he's great.
So I don't until Judy and Sutton prove something. Lockett has done it. He's
I wonder if Geno
doing
went
it.
to Denver. And
Could
Russ,
he do it?
That's what I'm wondering if
yeah.
Judy and Sutton would be crushing Lockett and Metcalf right now.
I mean, obviously, if the Bills could get one of them, I would take Judy over Lockett. But Lockett has just done it.
Plus, Lockett looks like he's 50. I don't know why.
He's not even that old, is he?
No.
He's only 29, I think. 28,
Yeah.
29. He's not that old. I don't know.
Yeah, something's up with Russ. I don't know what it is.
He just needs to get
He,
the ball.
he got
Average.
rich. He already won. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care as much.
He's always been
I don't know
an
what it
average
is.
quarterback.
That's not true though.
There was 2 or
MVP
3 years where
candidate.
he was nice.
Yeah, I mean, he
really
dropped
nice.
Yeah.
tutties, but he's never had big throwing.
Well, he never had to.
Seasons.
Well, he ran the ball.
It was a run heavy team, and he was always clutch as hell.
Yeah.
He would always
Except for
make
that time where
I
he
was
threw the
just saying the
interception at the
Super
1
Bowl.
yard line.
He still walked him right down the field though.
Yeah.
Like,
and he still
regardless.
won a
He's
Super
done the
Bowl
Yeah,
too.
other quarterbacks wouldn't even have been in that position.
Yeah.
They would have just been Matt Ryan couldn't get Atlanta in position once they were up 28-3. Wilson was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Now he's terrible. That's the whole thing, is that he's terrible. It's not that it's he's just struggling or having a kind of a down year. It's wow, this guy stinks. They're talking about firing Hackett. They never do that with first year coaches. If they lost to Jacksonville, they said they were going to fire him.
Good. I mean,
They
I
won.
would like to see, because I still think the play calling's not the best.
It could be Hackett though, and not Russ.
No, because I'm telling you, I watch him look at Dolch for a 6 or 7 yard pass and take a sack. That hurts Hackett. He's like, damn, we should have 2nd and 3 now. Now you got me in 2nd and 17, asshole. Time to punt.
Already.
it's stupid. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely a combination. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Well, how Hackett plays the game management.
Yeah, Hamler wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Wilson's just like, nah.
I guess. Yeah.
Any other important games from week 8?
Miami, nice comeback, down 14-0.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about Miami.
Patriots came back.
Tua
and
lit it
beat-
up. Oh,
Why-
yeah. I did want to talk about the Patriots being better than the Jets, like I told you they would be.
I mean, last week I was like, yeah, with Zach Wilson, they fucking suck.
Yeah, but you can't change your mind, man.
I know.
Preseason, he was the quarterback.
I know. Yeah, Zach Wilson fucking blows.
Yeah, we don't got to talk much about it. The Jets have done all the right things. They're definitely have
Still
a
got a better
brighter
record.
future, I would say.
Do you guys think that they're gonna stay on Zach Wilson or
No, I don't think so.
I mean, for this year, or
no? Just going forward, because he is young. That's only his 2nd year.
I can't think. I think they can't because of the fact that Joe Flacco put up all these numbers, and this dude can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's the bad decision making, like I was saying in the group chat and the fantasy group chat. You can deal with bad stats. You can't deal with bad. It's not like last year I was like, yeah, you got to give him another. He's getting fucking chased all around. He's got no one to throw the ball to. He's got no running backs. But this year, he's making ridiculous decisions. You can't even throw the ball out of bounds.
Even though it ended up not being an interception, I was going to tell you that earlier.
Oh, it wasn't an
So
interception?
he got ruled out of bounds, but the fact that it should have been an interception,
Yeah.
is just unacceptable.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm normally not the one to give up on a guy in 2 years, but he's just he hasn't shown me one thing where it was he can build on that.
Yeah, Mike White and Flacco have had huge games with the same players.
Yeah.
And he
Mike
can't do
White
anything.
had less players.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have, Garrett Wilson, who's a monster.
Their whole receiving core.
Yeah.
I don't think Corey Davis played, but did he play?
Yeah, he was there.
Last week, you're talking about?
Last week.
This past
No, I don't
week.
think
No,
Corey
he
Mike
Davis
White.
played,
But still, you got Corey Davis, Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore's just not getting the
yeah, you're
ball.
telling me this dude does nothing.
Just doesn't
They
get the
said-
ball. You
yeah.
have CJ Usamwa, who played
Why'd you
great,
even pick
and
him
he's
up?
not even playing.
Yeah.
Tyler Conklin, who's
Silly.
been good at points this year. He got a touchdown this week, right?
Tyler Conklin crushed. He had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Good job.
I think.
Brees Hall
Maybe
is.
one
You
more.
had Brees Hall half the year, most of the year. Now you have James Robinson. You still have Michael Carter. Your offensive line is giving you time. you're not doing anything. Even Josh Allen kind of sucked his second year. We saw improvements, though. There was games where Josh Allen was great, showed that he was going to be a top quarterback in the league. His first year, terrible. I don't care about all the running Josh Allen did. I don't care about the playmaking. He sucked at throwing the ball. He sucked. Year 2, still kind of sucked. Showed massive improvements. Year 3 was amazing.
Yeah, you never thought year 2 like you were going to move on from Josh Allen.
No, he looked good.
Like Zach Wilson's showing nothing to Jet fans or their organization that says that we made the right pick.
I'm the guy, yeah.
Yeah, like he stinks.
He was supposed to be like they compared him to like Carson Wentz before the injuries and shit. They compared him to like he can make throws that no one can make, and he'll make one of them a game or one every other game. But everything in between that is just garbage.
I think these guys lose their confidence or something. You know what I mean? They start second guessing everything and
I
forget who they are. Like Zach Wilson, Russell Wilson. Those guys aren't playing like the players they can be. Like Zach Wilson has the tools. There's something not clicking in his head. He's not seeing it fast enough, or.
And the other thing was
he just might have been good in college.
Yeah, I mean that definitely could be the case. I just feel like if Joe Flacco and Mike White can do it, he can. So it makes me think.
Joe Flacco, I feel like is getting like you're kind of disrespecting. Joe
He's
Flacco.
old now. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Joe Flacco that won a Super Bowl, of course. I'm saying Joe Flacco now. He's not good.
He's not. Yeah, he's not.
But he was leading the NFL in passing yards after a couple of weeks, or like top 3.
But the thing is like everything that they said about him, he's just not. Like the good parts aren't there, and the bad parts are there. Like he's not like the thing. Oh, he's super athletic. He can get out of the pocket. He can make plays. He gets out of the pocket and makes dumb plays.
Right.
Like the point of him extending the play is to open things up. He extends the play and still throws to a guy who's double covered.
I pray to God Zach Wilson stays there.
They're in our division. I don't want them to be good, but it's just another thing as an NFL fan. You see a guy like Garrett Wilson, you see a guy like Breece Hall when he comes back.
Yeah, but
you don't want them to just be held down by. I know, but they have zero chance at the first 2 picks.
Oh, that's right. They went into
They already got 5 wins.
They're like in the playoffs right now.
Did we talk about how Trevor Lawrence could have been a Jet last week? It was written down, but I don't know if we had enough time. I don't think they literally won a game. Like they can't even tank right. They won that game at the end of the year, got the second pick, and gave the Jags the first pick. Like if they have Trevor Lawrence right now, I mean Trevor Lawrence has been super up and down, but like we
much
said,
better than Wilson.
Yeah, like he's had games.
Year, they're like, yo, he's the guy.
He's had
That's
games.
Something that Zach Wilson's not showing, like you just said.
Trevor Lawrence has had games where he looks good, and Trevor Lawrence has games where he looks bad, and he still doesn't have the best team around him. I would still say the Jets are way better than the Jags offensively. Outside of quarterback.
Them getting Ridley shows that they're all
trying
in with Lawrence and just trying to do everything right.
So, like, if Trevor Lawrence is on the Jets right now, I think they can beat the Patriots.
I think with everything the Jags is doing, too, it gives Lawrence a smaller window. Like, if he can't get better, I think they would move on.
But he is getting better, though.
No, I'm saying, but if he couldn't and they're doing all of this stuff,
yeah,
I don't see how they could stay with him. But right now, I think he's getting better, and I think they should stay with him. I'm not saying
The thing, but with me, Trevor Lawrence has shown enough. He's definitely let me down this year. I thought he'd be better, but he's shown enough to give him year 3, and I don't think Zach Wilson has. And he's the only quarterback where I'm like, year 3 already to like get rid of him.
Yeah, like Fields is showing flashes.
Yeah.
Mac Jones has even had some moments.
Mac Jones is good enough. I hated Mac Jones because his ceiling. Zach Wilson, I thought was better than Mac Jones because of his ceiling. He could based on his tools, you're thinking he can become a guy who extends plays, makes crazy throws. He's just not doing it. So, what are you gonna give up on a quarterback next year too, and just waste all this talent?
Right.
I
It just
don't know.
doesn't make sense. They're in a tough spot, especially because they're winning. Even though he wasn't a part of all the wins, I just wonder how they're gonna handle it. I guess we could see how it plays out, like if they don't win another game or some shit. But I'm trying to get our pick 'em up.
I just want a super quick question. We'll dive deeper into it as the season goes, like college football goes on. But what quarterbacks do you think, other than those top 2 guys, can legitimately be a starter moving forward? Because we haven't seen a guy outside of the first 2 rounds be good in a long time.
ATR.
I like Will Levis or
Will
whatever
Levis,
from
Kentucky.
Kentucky. He has all the tools for sure.
He'll probably be he'll probably be available at 16 or wherever.
He's 7th right now according to McShay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's a lot of them this year that are supposed. They're supposed to be
Who's
5 or
USC's
6.
quarterback?
Caleb Williams.
He won't be
I
out till
don't know
next
him.
year, though, right?
I don't know.
I think he's a sophomore.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, Hayden Hooker's got to be on people's boards now. He's making
Hooker,
all
I
the
forgot.
plays.
Yeah.
Anthony
Al
Richardson,
Watson.
I think he's a sophomore
Florida?
too. But yeah, I think he's a guy. Kind of like a Josh Allen. If you fix his accuracy and decision making, that dude is an animal.
Yeah.
I don't know who's really.
What's Tennessee quarterback?
Hayden
Hooker.
Hooker. Van Dyke for Miami was supposed to be a top guy, and he's been horrible this year. So I don't know, like, what his NFL stock's going to look like.
Hayden Hooker's or Tennessee's been.
Yeah, they've been clapping.
Yeah, them Georgia.
And then Ohio State.
Who's Georgia's quarterback?
Stenson Bennett. He'll never make the NFL.
He's like 25 already. He's like one of the super seniors because of the COVID stuff.
Too, right?
Well, DTR, I can't see him ever making the pro. What was the score last night? 32-13
for
Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Me and Joe hit that dead on. You had 44.
I thought you had 40. Oh yeah, 32-13. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had 10. Duke had 9. And
did you
Joe
guys
had
pick Cleveland too?
No, I did not pick Cleveland.
You had 10. I had 9. You had what?
Yesterday,
You had 10. I had 9. He had what?
8.
I gotta find a way to go back in there and like
put mine in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, had some good weeks too. That's not in there. Sick.
No, they're not. Dude.
Looks like some tough games this week.
All right.
I'm excited for the Thursday game though. I do like watching the Eagles.
Who they play again?
They're at Houston. Jalen Hurts is from Houston. He was just saying how excited he was to go home and play. So I'm hoping he shows out for that one. Obviously, I'm taking the Eagles to win.
All right.
I can't pull it up, man.
So yeah.
Once again, Verizon, you are not sponsored by this podcast.
All right. So is everyone picking Philly?
Yeah, Joe's not logged in yet, but we know he's taking Philly.
All right.
Hold on, wait.
And then
42-13.
Atlanta and the Chargers.
What'd you just say?
42-13. Chargers at Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers coming off bye. If Keenan Allen's healthy, if they don't have Allen and Mike Williams and Josh Palmer, I guess is in concussion protocol. I'm just assuming he'll be back. I do think it's like a must-win for the Chargers.
Someone dropped Keenan Allen in my league.
What?
In what league?
I'm scooping him.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
league?
I think it's Donnie's 14-man league.
Come on.
It doesn't even make sense.
No, it's in Matt's league, I think.
It doesn't matter what league it's in.
I know.
It's terrible.
All right. I'm
feel it,
gonna
though.
take the Chargers.
I've been really mad at Keenan Allen. I would never drop him though.
Who are you taking, Chargers or Falcons?
Who'd you take?
Chargers.
So we all take the Chargers.
Green Bay, Detroit. I'm going Green Bay. You
That's
guys
a
gotta win.
must-win game.
Yeah.
What do I go make my picks?
You guys could take advantage of those corners too.
Yeah, now Hawkinson's gone. Like
Dubs
so it
to
gives
the
them a
moon
less,
this week, just so you guys know.
gives them less weapons.
Dubs to the moon.
Hopefully.
I'm coming, man.
I feel like you guys are gonna blow them out. I feel like this has to be like Dobbs maybe has some fucking confidence in him. Like you guys got to make a statement.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, at this point though, just
Hate
getting that
Verizon.
one win, getting
Yeah,
back.
that's what Ryder said.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Like you have to just get back to that, like feel good about yourself.
Hopefully Dobbs has like a lot of confidence. Like I get you lost, but you were out here. Like Teron Johnson's one of the best slot corners
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
league.
great defense.
Yeah. Miami, Chicago.
Miami.
I like Miami. Bradley Chubb should make an immediate impact. And
Yeah.
Tua
I can't make a
should,
pick.
So. You gotta make your pick.
I'm waiting
Oh,
for
you
it to
hit it?
load,
Okay.
man.
Miami is like the weirdest team.
Miami's mad
Just
good.
scores 16 points against the Steelers, then comes out on Sunday and
They're the reason I
At
Waddle
least it
and
was
Waddle
Tua's
Hill
first
go
game back
crazy.
though too. Maybe he just needed to
Yeah.
be comfortable or something. Because he started off slow versus Detroit too, and then he finally got into a rhythm that hopefully he can build off of.
Jacksonville, Vegas. I'm taking Jacksonville. Vegas sucks.
I'm
They got
taking Vegas again.
they
Keep
got
taking him out of your pride. I like
I have
it.
to, man.
they got
I
blown.
want to make a
out.
clip of it. I wish I gotta learn how to do that shit.
I got all the
His,
away
his
teams.
pride's in his way. He takes Vegas every week.
I have
Vegas
to.
is the Chiefs. Vegas. Even though they actually almost won, but he just refuses not to take them, even though he's just
24-0. Saints are back, bro.
Yeah, 24. You lost 24-0
They're coming
to
for the division.
Saints.
The Saints are coming
Think
for
about
the
how
division.
bad the Saints have been, though,
I
and you
know.
lost 24-0.
That division's wide open, bro. The
Jags
Saints
are
can
about
still
to
win it.
spank the Raiders. Christian Kirk's gonna crush this week.
I'm taking Raiders.
Indy,
Wow.
New England.
Wow.
New England.
New England.
Yeah, that defense.
I'm taking
Belichick's gonna
Indy.
make that kid look terrible.
I'm taking Indy.
Yeah, the pride in his way. He never wants to pick New England.
Buffalo, Jets.
Taking the Jets.
Buffalo by a lot.
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Obviously.
Because even if Sauce takes away one of your guys' top
Sauce
guys,
is
it
so
doesn't
good,
matter.
dude.
Yeah, he is.
I love Sauce. I can't believe I ever. Well, Stingley's been great too, but Sauce is like
He's too good.
nuts. Cincy and Carolina.
Bengals.
Cincy's gotta win, dude.
They look
You would
bad
think
without
so.
Chase, but I do think this
They
is
looked horrible.
this is a game you got to bounce back at home, and I think they'll be fine. They
I
got to
was
just run. They stopped
sweating.
running. They abandoned the run faster than the Packers.
The-
Mixon had 7 carries.
yeah, but it's been like he's been slugging away all
Yeah.
year though.
But you just can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, well, and they were down.
Because then you're just, but they did it. But I'm saying 7 carries. That's the beginning of the game.
They were down early though. Oh
It
no,
was
no, it was
0-0,
11-0
yeah.
half. Yeah,
It was 0-0 going into the second.
Yeah.
So when you're playing a team like the Browns who are wearing your defense down, you can't afford to just
yeah, you do need to control the clock.
quick
and
passes and punt the ball. You got to run, like you said, control the clock.
Yo,
and-
Tennessee's 5-2. I'm sorry.
yeah.
they're the dumbest. They're the
This shit doesn't even make sense.
Steve was saying this shit at Buffalo Wild Wings. He was just like, they just find dumb ways to win. Like, you can be watching them all day and be like, damn, they look like shit, and then somehow the end of the game it's like 28-14.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. But yeah, Cincy looked terrible. I was sweating balls. Like, there was like 7 minutes left. I needed 15 points between Mixon and Higgins and didn't get it. And then luckily Higgins
made
got
a
that
huge play.
Yeah.
That was so sad when he made that big play.
You still won, right?
Yeah, ended up winning.
Miami or Minnesota, Washington.
I'm gonna say Minnesota. I want Washington to win, so I'll maybe jinx it. But now you got Hawkinson coming
It's
to
weird.
town.
Washington's 4-4 too.
Yeah, Washington's not a bad team.
Yeah. That
But-
division, the worst team's 4-4.
Yeah, I do.
They'd
like
be
Minnesota
winning
this week.
the NFC South, but they're last in the
You're right.
NFC
Yeah,
East.
like they have like no chance.
Seattle,
Neither of you guys made
Arizona.
a pick.
I said
I said
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I didn't hear that shit.
Maybe I just thought it.
I might have thought it too. You said it, and we probably were like, yeah.
I forgot Hawkinson went there, and I was gonna say like maybe Washington, and I'm like, no, there's no way they keep up with that whole offense. Seattle, Arizona, Seattle.
I'm taking Arizona.
I'm gonna go Arizona at home, but
They
They
have
just
to
keep
win.
letting me down, dude.
They
yeah,
have
they
to
definitely
win.
stink.
Hopkins is that fucking
Seattle just
guy,
bodied
though.
them a few weeks ago too.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking maybe Kyler will figure something. I don't know. Yeah,
Seattle-
Hopkins is that guy
dude,
though.
That one-handed catch in the
Yeah.
end zone. He's had 10 catches both
Yeah, he's
weeks.
back like he's
Yeah.
like nothing. You know.
Rams, Buccaneers.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
They can't lose 4 in a row, right?
They can. I mean, but one of these teams have to lose again. That's the crazy part.
I'm gonna go Bucks too, because Brady.
I just don't get what's wrong with the Bucs, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Their team is fine. I know they lost Shaq Barrett now, which sucks for them. But
They just still have so much more talent than most teams in the NFL.
Yeah,
and
they
they
just-
fucking suck. I'm gonna go Rams. I think
Rams?
this is it.
you think Henderson
it's like-
is gonna figure it out, like the rushing attack a little bit?
I don't know.
Van Jefferson comes back, does nothing.
Tampa Bay's defense, like their passing defense, is like 19th or something.
Well, I know,
They
like
have-
Demarcus Robinson was catching on them.
I don't know. I just think this is the final nail in the coffin. They're either gonna win by 20 or lose. Like they're either gonna be like Tom Brady's finally like fuck them kids, or I'm taking the Rams
I'm
though.
going Bucks.
Chiefs, Tennessee. I'm taking Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs for sure.
Same.
Coming off a bye.
I think Henry gets 150 though.
I don't even know, man. Kansas City's too nice.
New Orleans, Baltimore.
That's a nice Monday night game.
It is, but I want to take New Orleans, but Baltimore just got Roquan Smith.
There's just something about playing in the Dome in New Orleans on a Monday night that I can just visualize Lamar breaking like some 50, 60-yard touchdown runs this week. What do you think?
I don't know yet.
I'm gonna say Baltimore, and I'm gonna put the over/under at like 53.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. I'm going to
I
go
think I'm
50.
gonna take the Saints.
Thank God.
I hope the Saints do win.
The only reason I'm gonna take the Saints is just because of how Kamara was playing.
Yeah, Roquan will be on his ass. That shit's going to be so weird seeing Roquan out there.
They just always have the best linebacker in the league. It's stupid.
Yeah. They're another team that just does things right, coaches to their quarterback strengths, and
Just always has a
I'm gonna put the
linebacker.
over under at 50.
What was
that's what I
the
did.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was the trade for Roquan? A second and a fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a move I would have liked the Bills to do.
My picks are in. Oh, when the Saints.
All right. Let's do some fantasy now. Did X end up losing?
He was winning last time I looked.
Was he? All right. FFPC. You guys pick up FFPC, and I'll do Trap Nerd.
I guess Rodgers wanted Claypool. He was saying he was hoping that a trade would be made during his time on the McAfee show. And he was just saying, like, the Packers were in on Claypool. It just sucks because the Bears gave up their second, so, like, the Steelers obviously couldn't pass that up.
Yeah. All right, so Trap Nerd once again. Not quite as good of a week as last week, but we went 3-1. Had I think 3 of the top 4 high scores. Nope, I lied. Joe, you suck.
I suck.
You were 5th.
Can I tell you something before we get
No,
into
tell me the
fantasy?
standings real quick.
Before we get into fantasy, I got to tell you guys something, though.
What is us?
The Trey Lance trade, the 49ers got Trey Lance. The Dolphins got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb. That's what they turned the picks into.
Wow. Wait, wasn't the Tyreek trade a couple, like a first and something else?
Well, they used the 22 first from that deal.
Yeah.
They used the 23 first on Bradley Chubb, and they used their 12th pick on Jalen Waddle.
They're smart as fuck.
Yo, the standings for the Trapner League is almost perfect. Like
Just
the
tell
points.
me what it is.
No, just wait.
Tell me the
I get it.
standings,
You're first and second. You lost this week. No one cares about that.
I didn't lose this week.
You lost to me this week.
I lost to you this
No,
week.
but listen. So the points for you guys are 1 and 2. Like the top 6 are all ranked by points for.
Oh,
No one like. I'm 6th in points. I'm 6th in the league. Axe is the only person who's getting screwed by points for. He's got 1,800 points. He's like 7th in the league in points, and he's 10th in the record. But anyway, we went 3-1. Harry got high points again. Tank got second high points again. It's just gonna be Harry and Tank's world. We'll see who comes out on top.
Is it Joe ahead of Tank, though?
You're just going to leave me out.
He always scores
So
more.
weird. I have
I
more
think he has more
points
points than him. Yeah, Joe's
Fucking, you're garbage.
I was gonna say I thought
This dude is garbage.
I thought me and you were the 1 and 2 seed. That's crazy.
It's gonna be Harry and Tank. Fuck Joe. Fuck out of here. And I'm doing this shit with mad injuries.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so we went 3-1.
you.
Joe is in second place.
Yeah, we'd be the buys right now.
I would play Tank. It's just
Bozo.
trash.
Yeah. Oh, he'll smack your shit. Were you at 6th?
You got him on all his bye weeks, bro.
No,
Calm
I
down.
did.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
He had 160 points. You got him on all his bye weeks, and you're only beating him by
Enough. Say it again.
17
No,
points.
start that statement again.
no.
Start it again. You're only beating
I
him.
get it.
Okay.
But he also had a 160-point week with all his buys.
I played Joe this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Joe
He's
about to
mad
smack
happy.
your shit.
No, he's about to smack my
I don't know. I mean, he's got some injuries and some buys, so I feel pretty confident.
So we're definitely like way ahead. We are only 1 game behind. I got to do it, but then we won 4, and then we won 3. So
yeah.
we're
And we have
definitely-
3 of the 6 playoff teams that alone with the top 2. That just, I think that
definitely-
speaks for itself. X is just here for the ride.
Yeah, it's all right, man. We'll drag you along. I play he fucked her.
He
All right.
fucked her.
I don't even
So
know who I play you.
Yeah,
You just
it's,
said that.
I beat
You're
Dylan.
mad happy you get a free win this week?
I don't think it's a free win.
How not?
I don't project 52%.
Really?
Did you set your lineup yet?
No.
That's probably why.
No.
I beat Dylan. Joe beat Rodney. Rodney was like started out real good and is bad
Yeah,
now.
he just been losing.
Karm beat Seth. Poop beat X. Poop's been doing really good.
Yeah, we said we liked his team.
Tank beat Sam, and Harry did foul things to Matt. Like Harry should be in prison right now. But this is 2 weeks in a row for Harry with the biggest blowout. Harry's team is stupid. We probably read it at
He's
7.
about to have 3 weeks in a row.
I
So
probably
you want
read-
your key, Matt?
Dude. This dude has Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, Cooper. You murdered him on that trade. I'm sorry. Cooper
There's no way.
There is. Fernandez not been good since then. I mean, he had
No,
14
he
points
smoked Aaron Jones
the
though.
first couple
Yeah,
weeks.
and Kelsey had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's not been bad. And he got Hopkins, bro.
You gave him Hopkins? So
Yeah.
I thought it was
and I got
Cup.
Juju, who actually has been really good. It's been a really good trade. Like, everybody in the deal has just been eating.
I just don't know how you got this team. Gabe Davis, Brandon Cooks, Ramondre was just a really good pick by you.
Thank you. Yeah, Claypool on the Bears.
And your defense is mad nuts. Bunch of guys that I don't even know. Like the guys that I do know.
I picked up that dude from Seattle after week 1. He's just he's a monster.
The guys I knew were gonna be good are like doing average, and the random guys you have are just murdering.
Yeah.
Dude,
I like Kadarius Toney, too.
You're a bitch. All right, so next week we got Joe and Harry, me and Sam, X and Seth. X is about to get annihilated, it looks like. Poop and Carm, Tank and Dylan, and Matt and Rodney. We're all projected to win except for X again. Well, I'm projected to win.
Well, me or
Projected
Joe
playing
gotta
each other. I
lose,
forget, yeah.
Hopefully we both just score a lot of points. And
It's tough, man.
Damn, I got a lot of buys. So does he, though. Good shit.
there's a lot of buys this week. I think this is the biggest week of buys.
All right, tell me about FFPC, man.
Let me tell you about what I'm missing, though, in Trap Nerd.
I don't care.
All right.
No, you go ahead. dude.
Hollywood, Bateman, Jamar Chase,
Bateman's just a
and
bomb.
then Barkley's on
But
by.
yeah, Chase.
Wow, that sounds
big.
really good. I like the sound of that.
And then Schultz, too.
So Trap Nerd, we're ranked 120th overall in the world and 142 overall in the world.
So we went up.
Because we scored mad points.
Yeah, the one league we lost with the second highest score in the league. But we're gonna start with our July team.
We're gonna break the top 100.
Our July team is 8-0.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, we listen to what we did this week with no Juju and Kelsey. Right?
Oh yeah. We crushed.
I can't open it up, so you're gonna have to do it all.
So without Juju and Kelsey, we still put up 175 points. Our opponent had 166. Like, poor guy, you know. Like, he went out there and did what he could.
He was probably happy to see no Kelsey and shit.
It came down last night to Joe Burrow versus Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper just held us down. He got where's Cooper?
Remember you guys
Cooper got
said we shouldn't
23.
draft him?
No, he's been good. He really has.
He's been better than Judy.
Yeah, he has. It still has the upside of getting Watson back.
Well, the thing is I was gonna pick Thomas. You guys were gonna pick Judy, and then we settled on Cooper.
Yeah, we're like,
so we were both looking
and it
mad
worked
dumb.
out. Yeah. But I got a bid in for us right now for 139 for J.K. Dobbins to drop Moss. And I think that would be important for us because we have been living off Jamal Williams. I don't know how much he can
with
keep
Swift
doing
coming
this.
back soon. Yeah. Well, he's back, but getting more carries.
Like James Cook, we're hoping he carves out a role. James Robinson, we're hoping gets a role. Connor's been injured, so I think getting Dobbins for the end of the season would be huge.
Yeah.
And we have Aaron Jones, and then I'm trying to get us Isaiah McKenzie because this week we're Ben Garnwick or whatever with Van Jefferson back. Like, it's gonna,
and he's actually throwing the ball to Allen Robinson now.
Yeah,
Van Jefferson.
So I figure right now we're starting Gesicki. If we get McKenzie, we can maybe just start him. And then we have to replace our defense. Dallas D's been huge for us, so that kind of sucks. They're on bye. But we have Josh Allen, Jamal Williams.
We're definitely not dropping them, right?
No, hell no, never. Josh Allen, Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, Juju, D-Hop, Kelsey, Tyler Lockett. Sadly, we're flexing Gesicki with George Pickens and Cooper on bye and Connor hurt. But if Connor plays, that would be huge. If we get Isaiah McKenzie, we can plug him in. But yeah, we're just crushing 8-0.
He did get the touchdown, but he had like no yards.
We're 2 games ahead of the next closest team in 144
about to get paid, boys.
points. So we're gonna make the 500,000 playoffs, even if we don't win our league, because we're either gonna have best record or most points, or probably both. It looks like right now. There's only 4 weeks left of FFPC.
Week 12, right? It ends? Or
yeah,
week 13?
It ends week 12. The champion.
Championships week 14.
13 and 14, and then.
Well, good thing we have points in record, because who do we have? We have Hopkins that's on a bye week 14. We have
week 13.
I thought he was 14.
Arizona's 13.
I thought we had a couple people that were week 14.
We have Aaron Jones would be 14.
Yeah, Aaron Jones. That's what I was thinking of.
But even still, if we just get there, I mean, I think we can win. Like, if we have J.K. Dobbins and he's back and playing well, like, that would be huge.
Aaron Jones,
or
too.
if James Cook by then has the job or a bigger role. Seems
Yeah,
like
we
you
have
guys are
James
starting.
Robinson, too, right?
Cook,
Yeah, we have Robinson. Hopefully he does something. But yeah, I mean, this team is filthy. Our August team lost, so it's 6-2. But like I said, we scored the second highest in the whole league.
I think we have points still, right?
Oh yeah, we're still first place in that league.
Yeah.
If I can load it up here. Man, we had the second highest total and lost by 20 to a guy who's not even that good. He's not even in the playoffs.
Did you see his team?
I didn't really even look.
It was because he had like Pollard and who else went off that?
AJ Brown.
Did he have Kamara?
He might have. I don't remember, but I remember he had guys that don't usually go off.
Yeah.
So it just sucked.
All right.
We're not gonna go over this team.
So we just went over the team.
No, I was gonna tell you that we're in a 3-way tie for first at 6-2, but we're.
I thought we were 7-1.
No, we lost.
2 FFPCs.
We're
Yeah,
8-0. We're 8-0 and 6-2. We lost.
I thought we were 7-1.
But we're 100. We're 99 points up on the next closest guy. So
What do we play this week?
This week we play a 1-7 team.
What's our start?
But we need it because our lineup's bad. This week we have no Barkley, Mike Williams, Hollywood Brown, Deontay Johnson, or Wan'Dale Robinson.
Who are we starting for receivers?
So we have Hurts, Algier, and Hines, which is already like scary. DJ Moore, Diggs, Goddard, Josh Reynolds, Tyler Conklin. Oh, and we don't have Dallas D either. So right now we're trying.
The crazy thing is, I still like that lineup.
It's not
right now we're
Until
trying
the
to
flex
drop.
spots.
We're trying to drop Josh Reynolds to get either Scantlin or Kadarius Toney.
Oh, go all in on Tony, man.
You see, that's what Joe said. I mean, I'm down to, but I think we need Scantlin this week, like bad. Unless you think Tony's gonna immediately have a role, we have the.
I would rather lose this week and have Tony than win this week and have Scantlin.
I don't think we can afford to just lose. I mean, we have points.
I'm trying to get us Isaiah Likely too. I would like to flex him
I like
if we
Likely
can.
too.
And then
I
obviously
lost
defense.
that trade. Traded
Do you guys want to up Tony? I like Tony more. I just think Scatlin, we need it because Josh Reynolds, we can't start him. I would hate.
Who else do we have to drop? Maybe we could just grab both of them for now.
I just have a feeling
and just drop Scantling after this week.
Tony got there in a bye. I feel like Andy Reid's going to want to use Tony immediately.
You want to do that?
So I'll up our bid on Tony, and then I'll put Scantlin underneath Likely. Instead of doing Scantlin and Tony, we could try to just get Scantlin for a cheaper price.
All right. But I honestly could see I could see Tony going like crazy this week. He got there in a bye. It's not like he just got there and he's gonna play.
I'm fine with it. I love Tony. I picked him up in multiple leagues, hoping he would get traded.
Now we're gonna put like 200 on him.
So
I think Andy Reid's gonna scheme him really well.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely cool with that.
Because he is the guy like underneath. Like he doesn't need to run the complex routes. Like just go out there, run underneath, get him in space, get him the ball. Either him or Juju, I think, are gonna go crazy this week.
How you doing in all your leagues?
I did really well this week. I won the league I started, the 14-man league. I started out 1-3. I'm now 4-4. No, I started 1-4. I'm 4-4 now.
Oh, nice.
Won 3 in a row. 16-man league, got high points by a lot. 6-2. I keep winning in the league I'm trying to tank in. I tried to tank, traded fucking Jonathan Taylor and Devontae Adams and can't lose now.
Well, that's because they suck.
They suck.
You need them.
They do suck,
they
right?
combined for 6 this week.
And yeah, I know what I got for them? Fucking Sky Moore, DeAndre Swift, and 3 firsts and 1 second.
Yeah, so Swift beat them by himself.
Yeah. And then the Family Dynasty, I've lost.
Hines to the Bills.
Nice.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, we're lit.
Wow, that sucks real bad for our August team this week, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
Hines
Good
to the
shit,
Bills.
boys.
I feel like Cook could be better than Hines.
Yeah, but I just like Hines is. We were talking about it at Steve's. He just fits wherever he was gonna go. I
That's
feel like
true.
he'll play his role. I don't know why you guys are like we're wanting McKissick,
Oh my
Ron
God.
Hines, but
Do we have Deion Jackson still in
Yeah.
any of the leagues, or do we drop him?
I think we might have dropped him.
Fuck.
Why?
I don't think he's
He's going to be the backup to Taylor,
Yeah, but I mean, unless Taylor gets hurt, he ain't gonna do shit.
I guess.
I mean, he'll get a couple snaps, but he'll never be worth playing. That actually, like Hines,
Taylor actually goes back up. Cool.
yeah, maybe he'll catch a couple extra passes. What did the Bills give up?
It doesn't say it. Just says add another one.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
How many games you in? Under your 34.
I was only 18 and 16 this week. I actually crushed home leagues, and I got smoked in FFP. Not even like that I got smoked in FFPC. I lost a game 177.6
Yeah, that was
to
garbage.
177.3. Nick Chubb got 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. I scored second high points and lose by 0.3.
Yeah.
I lost another one on Mixon's last catch of the game, like 134 to 133, which I 133 is not a great score.
Yeah.
I lost 159 to 150. Like I was scoring top 3 or 4 in all my leagues and just losing. It was my first losing week by myself in FFPC. I was 3-6 in my 9.
Oh, that's
FFPCs,
crazy.
Didn't you beat Donnie on the last Joe Mixon catch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that catch. Me and him were like, it sucked. Like he was happy Boyd scored, happy Mixon. Like all that shit hurt me. And Boyd needed 12, got 13 to beat me in a league. Chubb needed 25, got 25.3. And then I had a league where I shouldn't have won, but it was Mixon and McPherson needed 11, and they got like 11 point something. So I had a bad that Monday night game sucked.
Yeah, that sucks.
How'd you do?
I think I went 10-5.
I like started out sucking in every league, and I'm like coming back in all except for the 2 quarterback league. It's done.
In your league, I started 0-4. I'm 5th in the standings now.
Where's Dom?
If he beats me this week, he'll be 6th.
So
No,
he's not in the playoffs.
we-
right
we're
now?
He's
both-
7th, he's not in the
We're
playoffs.
both 4-4, and I have like 70 more points than him.
Oh, wow.
And we play each other, but I have no chase, and I feel like that league. And Sutton's been doing so bad.
He's not buying anyways.
Yeah, but I just feel like for the rest of the year, I'm pretty
Your
fucked.
brother robbed you Sutton into first. For the win.
He did. And then fucking Al robbed me. I got a first for likely. I was like,
I don't think the Packers are going to get anyone. It's 4 o'clock.
you guys should have got Hines and just let him have a receiver, dude.
I like that move for Buffalo. Like I said, it sucks. I do think it's actually we lost in August this week because Hyde's our second back. He's not going to just come out.
He might.
No way.
Yeah.
I just
In
don't.
5 days, there's no reason for him to just come out and be like, "What's he going to do?"
I don't get why we made that move.
I don't either, but I do.
Cook
like,
is finally like looking explosive.
Hines is really good at like his job though.
Yeah, but Cook could do it.
Like, just think about he produces with Jonathan Taylor. Even though he's been bad, but even last year he produces with him.
I
Who's
just
your
think
guys'
like
punt returner?
Devin Singletary has been. McKenzie was.
Because
Khalil
Hines is a pretty good
Shakur
punt returner
Khalil
too.
Shakur was.
Yeah.
He might take some punts.
I don't mind the
Singletary's
I don't mind
been
the
catching
Hines
the ball. Singletary's been catching the ball. Fucking Cook came through with that 40-yard
Hines
play.
might start over.
No way.
Nah, probably not. He'll just be a third down back.
I don't know. I feel like whatever we gave up for him was probably too much.
Did you
But
see
if
what they
they-
gave up, or you
It
said
doesn't
no?
say it.
If they think it makes the team better, I've been quoted 100 times saying I trust whatever Bean does, even if I don't like it. All right, let's go. You guys want to go to NBA, or is there anything?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, football. That seems like the deadline's over. Packers.
Packers gonna pack.
Yeah, they're tanking like Rodgers is young.
Packers gonna pack, man.
I mean, just because it's 4 though, they could have a deal in place that can still be announced, right?
That is 4:00. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, they could announce a trade at 5 that was like being.
No, I feel like
You think Schefter would know?
I feel like
Yeah,
Schefter
that's
would
kinda
get
what
it.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
because this
about.
one isn't.
Because the paperwork has to go through before 4:00.
This shit's trash.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we're about to sign Beckham.
Or Will Fuller.
Well, I've seen that. Like, I've seen
I
that.
scooped him in every league. I thought he was gonna go somewhere. He didn't. I dropped him.
Yeah, that dude, he can't stay healthy. I used to love Will Fuller. He's dead to me. If he comes to Green Bay, I'd be happy though.
Yo, Harry would be happy with anyone right now.
All right.
Does
so,
Brian?
That's
Yo,
Brian.
don't let us get Desert T.O.
T.O. would be probably better than everyone on
That's what I'm
the free
saying.
agent market. All right, so NBA.
You didn't put in Trae Young and Maxey. Oh,
Yeah, no, and they scored 48 points. That only lost yesterday by 3 points.
they only scored 48 combined.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. Then,
Well,
'cause-
Maxey had 34. Young had a bad day.
Wow, because
Yeah,
Young
he had
averaged like
14.
50.
Yeah, it's all right. I got
No
more
trade
starters
for
than him this week.
Brandon Cooks.
No
They
one did.
announced that.
Yeah, announced it. No trade for him. They said there was mad talks, but
He's
nothing
probably
came out of
pissed.
it.
He wasn't at the walkthrough today, so I thought that meant he was going somewhere for sure. Because they
He's
play
pissed.
Thursday.
Yeah, he's bad. He's like, damn, one of those good.
Joe will be
things.
facing him Thursday then.
I would have liked Cooks on the Bills. That's Cooks would have been a lot more than Hines for us. But they probably wanted a second round pick because.
Well, and the salary too. Like you guys ain't.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I just said he had 20 million. Yeah, we can't do that.
Let's start with the Nets.
Yeah, that's the only really. big
Steve
thing.
Nash got fired.
Steve Nash is fired.
They're gonna sign Imi Adogo.
KD and
coming-
Kyrie on shit too.
coming for them Brooklyn mommies. He's about to walk up in the city like I'm Papi Chulo in this bitch.
He's about to be nice for the Nets. They're about to be nice.
Yeah, I like it.
He's not gonna
He'll
play
get
none
the
of
best
that.
out of Ben Simmons.
I was just gonna say that. I swear to God. I swear to God, I was just gonna say that.
What's
Ben
Portland's
Simmons turns
record?
to Jason Tatum.
6-1, 5-1.
Wow. What's the Knicks looking like?
They suck, asshole.
I missed the last game.
All I can tell you is the Pistons beat Golden State and then lost to the Bucks by 2. We're the Buffalo
Knicks
Bills
are
of the
3 and
NBA.
3.
Just so you know,
How are
Alright.
the Pistons 2-6?
something like that. Yeah, but we beat, like I said, we beat Golden State and lost to the Bucks by 2. We're the
Yeah, we're
Buffalo Bills.
5-1.
Well, no, you guys just have like young guys who are gonna have really good games and really bad games.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna
Yeah,
we're gonna get close to competing for the 8 seed this year. Probably won't make it.
We're first in the West.
Next year we're gonna make the playoffs, and then like the Josh Allen effect. Then we're gonna get our Von Miller and Diggs. We're gonna take the East back.
I think you guys are gonna be nice.
I do too.
I do
like,
too.
I think you guys got the right pieces everywhere.
But we have to get guys that want to come play. Like we got Bogdanovich, which
You only need one star.
yeah, like I like that we got him. We got to get bigger too. You see our lineup. Everybody's a position lower than like Stewart's playing the 5 when he's a 4.
You guys
Bogdanovic is
rebounding
playing
good.
the 4.
You guys should have went after Rudy Gobert. That'd have been nice.
I don't think they're ready to win yet. There's
Yeah.
no point spending that money. I think like Tate or Cunningham's gonna be.
He's playing really well.
He's gonna be an all-star, if not this
Ivy.
year, next year.
Ivy's all right.
Ivy's
Bogdanovich
looking
be
good.
scoring.
Yep.
Once those young guys come together,
And
and
we
they
got
win-
Marvin Bagley like waiting to
I
come
know.
back. I know
I
you
got
have
my
him.
IR,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm real excited. Basketball's fun this year.
Yeah, I like
again.
basketball.
I found my love for. Last year I hated it.
It was because of COVID.
I was watching
though.
hockey every day over basketball. I haven't watched no hockey this year. I've
Sabres
enjoyed.
nice.
Are they?
Tage Thompson put up 3 yesterday, 3 goals and 3 assists. They won by 8. They won by 6. 8
What the
or
fuck?
won by 5, 8-3.
I bet
Holy shit! Remember they took the game off at Wild Wings?
Yeah, it was a
Wow.
really. It was like 3-2, and then just they went crazy.
We went to Wild Wings for Monday. You work Mondays?
Yeah,
Oh, never mind. That's the move though.
That's what-
We had basketball on, football. The Sabres were on.
nice.
It was real lit.
It was cool.
Yeah. So Ime Udoka, whatever.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and that's what's their record?
Oh, we
now?
didn't. Detroit.
2-5.
My bad. Roll back to football real quick. The Lions fired their defensive coordinator. I forgot to take that.
Oh, nice.
Or linebackers coach.
They had to. I mean,
Yeah.
their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, Malcolm
But,
Rodriguez guy, an IDP. Eaton, 11th ranked linebacker.
Mario.
You guys want him? I need a defensive lineman.
Just
Hey,
swing
They
them.
had defensive lineman too.
I got the
My
crazy thing is
linebackers
that
are filthy, dude.
I got the names. I got the names on for defensive line, and there's like I got Von Miller, Khalil Mack,
Defensive line don't
Trey
really score,
Hendrickson.
though, I've noticed.
Yeah, you need a ton of but defensive line is what separates.
Right.
Like if you're close and you got one defensive lineman that got a couple sacks, like a fumble
Like
recovery.
Highsmith really has held me down on some games.
I had
but-
one of my linemen got like 15 this week. That shit was a
Jeffrey
game
Simmons, he crushes for me. He's playing the Chiefs this week, so he ain't gonna do shit.
Thank
but-
God.
Khalil Mack hopefully will get some. He was on a bye last week. I traded for him.
Oh yeah, I
But-
did see that. I like that.
NBA.
Damn, what I want.
Nothing really big happening yet. It's super early.
Let's
The
just talk
firing.
about you want to talk about the Knicks or no?
What
They fucking suck.
How do they suck? They're 3.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
tell
talking
you
about
why.
how the Nets are gonna win this. They're 2-5.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nah, you're right. But listen, I was just so mad at them because I got this boost. Okay.
That's what you get.
No, just you have
was
to
it on
hear.
FanDuel?
No, you listen to me. It was on DraftKings. it was bet their money line,
Yeah.
max $100 bet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. If they go up 10, I get paid out. Even
At
if-
any point.
At any point, if they go up 10, I get paid out.
What game was this?
Last night or
Sunday.
Sunday.
2 nights ago.
When
So-
the Bills were on, he kept talking about it.
Yeah, and I was
Remember,
like,
you
I'm not watching.
yeah.
It was before the Bills I was talking about it, first of all. The Bills are about to play. You're talking about basketball.
Yeah, you did
There was
deserve to lose, though. You can't bet basketball on Sundays.
I guess.
I like that you said that.
I didn't deserve to
Nah,
lose,
I know,
though.
I
That's
was talking
fucked up. That's
But-
fucked up to
Well,
say.
all right, you deserve to lose because
Nah.
you took the Knicks. That's what we gotta say.
Who did they
Yeah.
play?
The Cavs.
The Cavs.
Why would you take them against the Cavs?
It doesn't matter. Listen, in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth, you guys were up 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bet was if you get up 10, it's a
And
payout.
if you get up 10, you get paid out. You guys get the ball, starting the fourth, turnover. Okay. The Cavs get the ball, miss. You guys get the ball again, miss. The Cavs get the ball, turnover. You guys go again, turnover. And it just kept going back and forth for 2 minutes straight. 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And then you guys lost by 19.
Yep.
You guys were up 9, lost by 19
No, I'm mad.
in a quarter.
I picked.
No.
I know.
Up.
I get it.
28-point swing.
I get it.
You guys suck.
I lost because
Okay.
Brunson got 13 on a 4-game parlay and he needed 15.
you
I
just
get it.
can't bet basketball on a Sunday.
It wasn't Sunday.
Oh, Zach Moss is going to Indy. He's part of it. It's Zach Moss in a
Well,
sixth-round
you said
pick.
that he would get
Yeah,
traded,
I
and I
thought
really
so.
thought he won it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool. So fuck Jackson. Zach Moss world.
Do we still got him?
Nah, we're dropping him this week.
No goal line backs in Buffalo now. They said Josh Allen. Lean in.
It'd be Hines.
Hines is mad small.
You guys don't have any goal line back. That's crazy.
Maybe he'll sign someone.
Josh
Nah,
Allen.
he's got Josh Allen.
He's the biggest
Or
back I
he'll
can
just
have.
throw it anyways. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'm 2-0 in fantasy. How you guys doing?
1-2.
1-1, second in points for though.
Yeah, you made a nice debut into the league, and then you did what all the other owners have done. And
It's
forgot to set
one
your lineup.
day. It was one day.
You suck.
Ryan
one
just
day.
is blessed, man. He bets 3-team touchdown parlays and hits them, and then he plays you. And
Oh,
just
it's that guy?
yeah. He's like, Trae Young and Maxey, bench.
He
Fuck it.
smoked me. If I would have played almost anyone else, I would have won. He just beats me.
Not me, bitch.
What'd you have? What'd you score?
I scored high points last week, right?
No.
I was
I
second.
faced
I
high
I think
points.
Ryan had high points.
Oh,
No.
I was
But you were
second.
up there.
I was second
Yeah.
then.
What'd you have?
Like 14-50
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I'm not,
I wouldn't have beat you.
I was down by
You guys
200. I was
definitely
down
have
by
more
100
points than
going
me.
in. Huh?
Just, you guys have more points than me, just less wins, and this ain't FFPC, dog.
Shut the That's all right. I'm coming for it. Everyone on my team is nice. I struggle to who I'm going to start.
I'm playing Russ this week. That shit's mad frustrating.
Oh, my God.
Dude, he has like
It doesn't
Zubac
make
is
sense.
the best player ever.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, he's
Zubac,
got-
no, for real. Zubac beat Reggie Jackson, Jabari Smith, and one of my other players. I know they're not great players, but Zubac shouldn't just be beating them by himself in a 3-on-1 handicap match.
Dude, he's second.
he said, fuck y'all. Bing, bong, bing.
Dude just gets 5 blocks a game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm second league in points. He has me beat by almost 300 points.
It's unreal.
That dude, like,
He's the best.
it doesn't like he has to spend hours. Like, okay, this person plays. I'm gonna drop this
Dude, I'm
person.
telling you, he's the
Because I
best.
can't. Like, I pick up like 1 or 2 people a week, but this dude's just like.
And I don't focus on NBA when NFL's on, so this is where I'm a bad manager. I just go through who's got the highest average. Oh, you play today, I pick him up.
That's what I did, too.
I know for a fact Russ is like, on December 26th, this guy will fit. He probably has a big-ass chart. No
Yeah.
dead ass, though. Like Duke said, he always has players every day in his lineup. He never has an off day.
Dude, I
he
was
probably has a
beating him.
season-long chart he probably downloads to his computer, and he probably paid for something that, like, organizes it. If you pick up Tyus Jones, he'll play 33% of the time. Like, something crazy. Shout out to Russ, man. He's about to smack my
nice.
shit. I got KD again tonight, though.
Is there, like,
plans got
is there
canceled.
any
I'm about to watch mad basketball.
Is there any possibility that like anyone else wins or?
We thought this last year. Milk even changed his name to like Russ has got it. Who's coming in second or something like that? And Milk ended up winning because
Nice.
Russ had a bunch of injuries and COVID.
I'm about to change my name.
But this year, COVID isn't a thing, and we moved up the playoffs, so you won't have guys resting. I remember Steve didn't get Brogdon last year. The reason was it says tanking for Chet. That was
It said that in ESPN.
Roto World.
Oh.
But that was the real reason. They knew he
Yeah.
wasn't hurt, so I moved up the schedule a little bit, so hopefully nobody has to experience that.
You want Zach LaVine? Let me get Cat. You want Zach LaVine though?
Yeah.
I need a big. I need like a good big.
I got Claxton for you.
Claxton's the man.
Yeah, I would never even give up Claxton.
Claxton's that dude.
Zach LaVine?
Claxton's probably
Just for my league, bro, he just dunks.
Dude,
So,
what's
like, he
Zach
don't lose
LaVine average?
points.
How do you see average?
You just click their name.
Tell
I
me
am on their name. Oh, right there, 25.7. Claxton averages,
Yeah, go ahead.
and
That's
Zach
what Claxton
LaVine-
averages, you said?
Yeah, Zach LaVine averages 29.8.
Oh, so Levine is way
Yeah,
better
I
because he
guess so.
probably that's like bad for Levine, I would say. But either way, I mean,
Speaking of
Claxton's
things
awesome.
that didn't happen, no deals for the Packers either. Though they tried. That's what Ian Rappaport said.
They always try, man. I'm sick of
Kareem
hearing
Hunt
that shit.
staying in Cleveland is so annoying.
They always try though. Like I'm done hearing that shit. Like they tried to get Beckham.
They don't want to give
They didn't
up.
try to get Beckham. He got $1 million last year or something.
They don't want to give anything up.
Like, dude, if I was Aaron Rodgers, I would have paid Beckham. You know what I mean? Though, am I like dumb for that? Like, if Odell Beckham wanted $1 million and Green Bay was offering $500,000, I would have put up $1 million and said, okay, now you have 1.5. Like, I don't know. They tried. How fucking hard could you have tried? Everybody else made a deal.
We even went and got somebody.
Like, I don't know, man. It just frustrates me. I'm obviously
Yeah.
going to root for my team, and like this is.
You guys
just
need an
silly.
owner. We were talking about it before we came in here.
Like, I don't know.
They need an owner.
This all goes back to Adams, though. Like, I hope he's having a good time, though, honestly, in Vegas, because the fact that, like, he had 1 point in so what's that, one catch, and they got shut out, and they're 2-5, and Green Bay can't win. It's all his fault. Just think if he was there, everybody.
The Raiders might have been better.
Dude, our whole conversation would be different. Last Sunday, we would have been at the game. It would have been a great game. And instead, like, we're just sitting here like, oh, the Packers tried. They didn't get anybody, and Adams had 1 catch, so we're all happy. I don't know. I'm pissed. They tried so hard.
Think Zach LaVine for Bam Adebayo's bad trade.
Not for you.
You can get that.
What's Bam average?
He only averages 2 more, but you were saying Zach, like that's a bad
Yeah,
average.
but Bam should average 40. He averaged 38 last year.
Well,
It's worth a try, though.
I got Claxton for you if you can't get that.
I'm not giving you Zach LaVine for
All
Claxton.
right. Well, when Claxton beats him at the end of the
You
year.
want to bet it?
Nope.
All right. Anything else? We should have did a Trap Nerd basketball league.
We'll do it next year.
Can you do it like a late one? Like, can't you start like a late basketball fantasy league?
The Ravens activated Tyus Bowser and David Ajabo.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
All right.
You said sleeper basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
We can start early or start late.
Oh, I don't know. Let's not start one late.
Why not?
Let's just because I don't know. The whole point of drafting before the season starts is like a big deal.
Yeah, but now I'm having mad fun in this league, and I'm mad I only have 1 league.
Yeah, we'll do one next year.
All right, we'll do one next year. All right. Anything else? No. Harry,
No, I'm just texting about how much I hate Green Bay.
who texting?
This group chat I'm in. For the
You're in more
Aaron's
group
big-
chats than anyone I know.
Yeah, I hate them too, but now I'm going to talk about
Are
it.
you getting like messages now?
Yeah, it's actually been working. It's been fine.
What?
I think Verizon was tripping.
It
Like,
still is.
I haven't had issues like he still is, but I think it was real bad. So I'm chilling.
All right. Well, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Go Google Trap Nerd everything. Sports, gaming,
Sports.
Yes, sir.
all that good stuff.
Sports.
Sports.
Trap
Trap Nerd Sports on every. Actually, we want to be like the crown jewel of Trap Nerd, so don't listen to anything other than us. So yeah, Trap Nerd Sports,
TikTok.
Twitter, TikTok, you only see
YouTube.
Twitter, Instagram, right there. But
YouTube.
There it is.
yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube. If we just say it mad times, we'll just get mad subscribers.
Yeah, hopefully you got to talk that shit into an existence.
This is about
Yeah,
David
you did.
Montgomery.
You should bring some crystals in next time. All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.